Welcome back to Mik'dUp. We are live from Uncle Earls. We are brought to you by Sterling Automotive. We have a big show today. It's raining. It's good weather. I like bad weather. I like sometimes I like some hard rain to come down and kind of sets the mood. From Earls, from looking through the door, it looks like it's nighttime right now.
Yeah, no,
so
it's
it looks,
a tent. That's okay.
the tent on the window makes it look way worse than it actually is. Jay Mitch is in. Floyd is in. Jackie Boy's in. We got a big show today. We got primetime baseball game tonight at home in Baton Rouge. LSU plays Ole Miss here. It's a big, the second to last series of the year, last home series of the year for the Tigers before,
ESPN
hopefully.
Yeah.
Was that?
ESPN 2 tonight?
ESPN 2 tonight, 7:30 primetime, which gives it more time for the field to drain. Lloyd thinks that the game's going to get rained out. That is not happening. Not going to get rained out. Adam Ace Miller.
It's all about the money.
Yep.
It's not even about the money. Even if there's
It's a safety concern.
It's literally going to be drained. Water's going to be drained. Everything's going to be fine.
It's
on
going
the
to be
field.
dry by 7.
Adam Miller
Happened.
signs back with LSU. LSU basketball team, I think now, call me
great.
crazy, I think they're better now this year than they were last year. I think they're going to be better this year than they were last year.
I'm still nervous about the
No, I think the front court's going to be
Williams
better.
is awesome.
I think the front court.
Bench-wise. So if he gets
Yeah, but
foul trouble-
last year we had no front court. Our front court stunk last year. We had no scoring.
Don't tell that to the people who rank.
No scoring from the front
Who
court.
backed up after the read?
Exactly.
Fudge.
Exactly my point.
It was a cavalcade of gentlemen that tried to fill
Exactly
a role.
my point. And
But,
Efton wasn't as good as they anticipate him being. Now, he's obviously good because he's going to play in Gonzaga. So, like, he's still good. He's a 5-star. But I think that the team is more talented. They're more experienced for sure.
Yep.
And they have a legitimate scorer, and they have a guy
Williams
running the show that apparently is known for his half-court sets, which I know a lot of people.
We haven't done those in a while.
We have not had very many half-court
be
sets.
honest
Hey, we
about
run and gun with the best of them. We could recruit with the best of them. But whenever you had a team that was just as talented, it was very hard to generate some offense from half-court. I think this guy can do it. I think we have the talent to do it. But
Well, before even he could recruit, before we even had Adam Miller or anybody that was, it really felt like nobody on the basketball team. The only thing that people could hang their hat on was Matt McMahon, X's and O's, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And so it's like, all right, well, it's a
see if
rebuilding
we can
process.
See if we can recruit.
And then he's been able to get. This has been calls himself Ace Wolf. This is the ace in the hole.
All I'm
This is
saying,
massive for
all
LSU
I'm saying is
basketball.
the minute that he got hired, everybody was worrying about all this shit, and they were worried about it. And said, "Hey, whoa,
Wait, time out.
Be a
time
little
out.
patient.
Time out. Well, you can have all the patience you want, bro. There was 12 guys that entered the portal.
I understand.
Everyone would be that way.
I understand, but I said, but let's give this guy an opportunity to show something. Like you with the portal and people that he had been recruiting to go. Like
Yeah.
Murray State they had 3 losses the year before. Like he can coach. He obviously had some talent that was in there. They were good. I said, just give this guy. I'm not saying I didn't think it was gonna be like this, but I said let's give this guy an opportunity to like show who he can bring in, who he can coach, and I think he's done a
They just
very
need
good
one
job.
more guy. Kenneth Lofton, the big boy
from
LA
Tech?
Tech. That'd
You
be a
think-
great
we have
final.
one more scholarship now. Obviously, people they're still like transfer. I think they can transfer again. I think the portal opens back up like to where they can put
mean,
their
they're
name in the
always
portal.
recruiting,
I think
you
it
know?
comes up, but I mean it could
Hey, Doctor Strange.
there
so
could be
you open
people
the portal
moving in and
back
out.
up?
The portal opens.
it opens. I think there's a way. Maybe that's just in football.
time
but
travel.
something.
No,
It closes for a little bit and it opens back up.
But
You know,
they're
going back to a
always-
different dimension.
recruiting.
Yeah, but I buried the lead.
You said you weren't going to.
No. I said this is just the headlines of the show. I said we're going to start talking about it, and this is going to be the first big topic that we're going to talk about. My friend,
Friday the 13th.
it is Friday the 13th.
Spooky.
It's Freaky Friday. And this is spooky season for the NFL
13
because
going on 80.
they announced the schedules. They came out with the entire NFL schedule. And then today, our friend, hopefully friend of the show at some point, Jarvis Landry signs with the New Orleans Saints. And that, my friends,
Is he?
gives me, his name is Jarvis Juice Landry on Twitter, and that gives me all of the juice.
Oh yeah.
All of the juice. And to me, honestly, I think the Saints are going to be a very mellow, not shit-talking team next year. I don't think they have any guys on their team that talk any shit.
None at all.
No.
I think
None.
it's just going to be a casual.
It's my
gonna be very
Friday. This is
low-key.
Friday's statement of the day.
Hoosiers.
Yeah. It's going to be very low-key, like, hey, let's get to bit. No. You got CJ, GJ. who
Menace claims to be a menace.
is the.
No,
is,
claims. No, there's no
I
claim.
mean, he is.
There's
he,
no
I
claim.
mean, he gets.
lives it. He lives his raps.
He might
has-
be a better shit talker than player.
He has figured out how to get every personal foul penalty on the other team after
It's-
instigating everything. It's
What
unbelievable.
you mean?
Like if I could interview one athlete and ask him one
And
question,
then he gets
what
hit.
do you say,
He
dude?
does
Not
something.
Tehran.
He
He
pushes him.
done
He
it.
gets hit, and he just.
I don't even
That
want.
guy did
I don't
it.
even want to.
He points at him.
I want them to mic him up during.
Oh, no
games.
doubt. No doubt.
Play that only
That's
on
who
HBO.
Then
That's
you
who
get
needs
then
to
you
be.
get Tyron. Then you go ahead and you sign Jarvis, and now you have a team that didn't like LSU. I guess. Look, I don't know if Sean was the reason that they didn't like LSU guys or
I'm
what.
looking at
but
it now. I'm like, boy, if that O tackle draft is anywhere near what they hope he is, holy shit. Because there's one thing that's clear, if you ask me. People obviously believe in Jameis way more than like the public does.
Right.
Because to get these guys to come here, whether it be 1 year or not, like you're not gonna waste a year.
Hey,
You're
here's
not gonna
the-
waste a money year for
No
you, like
doubt.
to come here and do that.
Here's
And
the
nobody
deal.
wants to be home that bad.
Here's the deal.
You know what I mean?
What I saw from Jameis before he got hurt last year was great, right? Like they had the training wheels on him. Like they kept him kind of like pretty much like tamed, and they said, okay, this is what you're gonna do. He made some throws. He could stretch the ball down the field. Then when he got hurt, he started to open it up a
Simeon
little
show,
bit, and
yeah.
you're like, damn, this is like.
But you got to think about it. You got to think about it. When he started to open it up a little bit, all he really had as a real
No,
threat was
exactly.
what's the little guy?
Harris, not Harris, Hardy now, Deontay Hardy.
Hardy now, yeah.
They changed
All he
his
really
name?
Yeah,
had was
because
him.
his dad adopted him.
Hey, all he
what?
really-
His stepdad adopted him.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yes, I respect that.
Change
Yeah.
your name. Legally change your name.
So you don't have a DUI
problems.
anymore?
Yeah.
Better
Hey.
call Saul.
Hey, all he really had was him as a
Right,
deep threat there.
right.
So imagine him back with now we got Michael Thomas, Olave's there, Jarvis is there.
Kamara's gonna come back at some point.
Alvin's is gonna be ready.
legally.
He might get
He's-
4. He
he's
might
alright.
get smacked with 4. That's about
Change
it.
his
Maybe
name.
That's what I said.
Change your
Four.
last name.
Maybe 4.
Maybe
Yeah,
4.
that's gonna work.
The Saints deferred that money just so they can
That's
make
gonna
sure
work.
that hey, you might need this to pay like
Yeah.
really
Call
quick.
dude, move hard.
But here's the deal, though. So now, like, I think we all could agree, like, Marcus Callaway, like, he's okay. He's talented.
Yeah.
He's not number 1.
No.
Now him in the 4 or 5 spot, like, our receiving group, Traquan may not have any spot.
No.
on this team.
Not just receiving. Literally the
I know.
entire
I
skill
know.
position group on that side.
I know, but we went from having no receivers last year to like now we're
Probably one of
deep in
the
receivers,
Worst receiving cores.
and we have two of the best, most sure-handed receivers in the league in Jarvis and Michael Thomas. And Olave's a
So
smooth
my
route
thing
runner,
is, I'm about
takes
to,
the top
I was
off of
just about to
defenses.
say, fuck a top. Like he is literally going to like star in that role simply because if you got Jarvis and Michael Thomas both running these intermediates,
Yeah,
Just go.
bro.
Go.
he's-
and the thing
he's
about it
wide
is
open.
he runs such good routes.
So
that,
you got to
like,
pick either one of them. Yeah.
Exactly. Like he runs such good routes. Not only can he take the top off the defense, but like he's not just a Ted Ginn where you're saying, "Hey, go deep." He's not just a Devry where you say, "Go deep." Like no.
That's
He's got
why-
the whole route
Which is
tree.
why I say he might start in the role because
Right.
you
I
can't
agree.
just say, "Hey, let me run with him. Let him dunk it
I
under
agree,
all day."
100%.
It's gonna be hard to cover him when you got those other two guys on the field
100%.
too.
Was it so neutered?
And you got an arm that can throw to him.
Was that offense so neutered at first because they needed to trust Jameis, or
Yes.
just a lack of
Well,
weapons?
they had to.
It was the perfect storm
Yeah,
of both.
I think he had to. I think
Literally
he
a
had to
perfect storm.
realize, like, hey, look, this is the offense. You have to have some time to
Yeah.
develop and process the offense. This is what we want from you, and then show me that you can do this, and then we'll just continue to increase. And they were doing that.
Yep.
And you could see, like, damn, this is good. And then he got hurt, and then obviously, they are going to be.
Sneaky.
Nice.
And hey, don't forget about Ingram, bro. Ingram's still there. I love Mark.
Is he,
Is
is
this-
he really still on the
Mark
roster?
Ingram.
Boy, the boys gonna have some
Yeah.
fun in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Hey, that locker room, I want to be part of that. I want to get. Maybe we can get credentials.
I want to just go to practice one time.
Maybe we
Try to
get
go to
credentials and
practice.
start being in there. Like we don't even want interviews.
You're mic'd up.
We don't even want interviews. I just
Yeah.
want to be in there and be part of the squad.
Cheers.
Hop in the shower.
Yeah, let me what you got working in here, bro?
Yeah, Jay
Let me see.
Johnson.
What?
If you
What?
remember Monday.
That's you.
Yeah.
That's you.
I'm
That's
just
only
saying,
that's
I'm
only
just
you.
saying. I'm dying on this hill, apparently.
That's only you. The pants up thing. I get it.
I get it. But
That compilation.
what do you think about it? Was LSU a Sean Payton problem?
That's what I said. I don't know. Now I will say this. Now
It's
like,
bizarre.
Well,
maybe.
Sean was
World
big.
class.
Sean was big on
Ohio State.
don't eat the cheese, meaning like I don't know if you ever heard him talk
Cheese
about
gets
this.
you gassy a little bit.
Don't eat the cheese, meaning like don't
Explains a
read the
lot.
newspapers, don't pay attention to
Yeah.
what people are saying. So maybe for him it was these guys are so close to home and so
maybe.
close to LSU. He was like, I don't want
And I
any
don't want
of
to
that
say, and I don't want to say he doesn't like him because he went out and specifically got Quan. Like he wanted Quan.
Yeah.
Went out and got Quan.
It's hard to not like him. There has to be. That has
and
to be.
so
something.
I think part of it. I think it was a perfect storm this year where we are depleted on the offensive side in the receiving group, and we lost our safety to free agency. So we needed as far as needs, they had two of the top free agents in the league.
Crazy.
In the league came from LSU that wanted to come back to New Orleans, and we needed them.
There's still one out
I
there.
think-
He
Yeah,
ain't
where's
coming.
OBJ going to go?
He's still out there, but he ain't coming here.
Yeah,
There's just no room.
Yeah, he's not coming.
Or do you
He's
think
not
this is a Dennis Allen
No, I mean, maybe-
political move? Like,
Listen,
look,
maybe-
I understand.
No.
I'm not Sean Payton. Let me get in some guy, get some goodwill on our
well,
end.
Dennis ain't pulling the trigger.
I don't think it's about
Dennis-
goodwill because I think he
yeah.
has goodwill already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't think Dennis has the power there that Sean had built up there over the last 15.
But you have to remember, Mickey and all those, everybody else in the front office is still there.
Yeah. Mhm.
So it wasn't Mickey and them. Mickey and Sean had a really good relationship together. They're best friends.
I do
So
feel
I
like
don't know.
I do feel like they look at it this way though. Call me crazy, but I do feel like they look at it like, if by way we don't win, at least we've brought some homegrown talent home to actually still keep the buzz around.
Yeah, but and the thing about it, what makes me happy about it's not just they're bringing homegrown talent. It's one thing to go out and sign a guy like OBJ, right? He's very, very good and very talented. And last year he was playing great. To have a guy that says, oh, he has the potential to do this, but he's also had years where he hasn't done very well, right? You don't know. Jarvis, every year you put him out there outside of last year when it was the first year he's ever been hurt.
Yep.
He has produced, and you knew exactly what you were going to get from Jarvis every single time he stepped on the field. Same thing with Tyron, right? So not only did you bring LSU guys to New Orleans, you brought two of the most dedicated and passionate LSU Tigers ever to New Orleans. That is, to me, that's not.
City.
Not only did you bring the fan and get that, you brought two of the favorites.
I agree.
And you know what you're getting out of them.
The jersey site crashed.
I'm getting
for
both.
Tyron.
I'm getting both.
Yeah.
I don't even wear jerseys. I'm not even wearing them. I'm just going to have them. I'm going to hang them up before every game somewhere in
Get
my
a
house.
split jersey.
That,
No.
yeah.
Have him hanging in his living room behind him. Good game.
No, I had
brother.
I have a Colson jersey. I have a Shockey jersey.
Jeremy Shockey.
And I have the Drew jersey, of course. But I don't wear them. I just have them.
I don't have any.
You don't like the Drew jersey? Jesus.
No, I just feel like
Come on.
it's very much on the nose. Of course, everybody.
Well, that's why I got.
That's
Why I got Colson. That's why I got
Shockey
Shockey.
is a player.
Yeah.
That's a wear it to the.
And
if
I
you do
really,
wear jerseys.
I want to get a taste of jersey.
Speaking of Reggie Bush, Reggie Bush.
I am getting Tyron and I'm getting Jarvis. I'm just gonna have it sitting in my house. That's all I want.
signed.
I mean, I'd like to get him signed. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Did you see Arian Foster go through all of his
Yeah,
jerseys?
I'm sure there's a lot of guys.
Did
That has
it
some
make
impressive
Ray Rice
Yeah.
came up.
Did it make you feel like
It made me
damn,
feel very mad. It made me kick myself.
Yeah, because you could have a.
Yeah, my
John
guy.
Carlo.
Well, what do you do with them?
This is
he
what
went
let
through
me tell you.
his
Let me
closet.
tell you what I wanted to do with it. So I wanted to have my jersey. And I wanted to obviously put them all in a box, like a shadow box, and I wanted to put them all in my garage, around the walls of my garage, and make it like a jersey wall. I think that would have been sick, but.
Dude, one light pulling in.
Well, no, it's not. It's to the point where you're not gonna hit it with my car. It's above it. You know what I mean? But
Let me house
that
it again.
is really what I wanted to do, and I fucked up. I regret that. I regret not.
I mean, Lloyd, let's think about how much time would you have spent while you're watching Kobe literally
Yeah.
Oh, I definitely would. Dude, that is a
while
good
you
point.
cracked one open, oh, this is really cool. You got one of those.
How hard is this thing on the wall?
Yeah, you can spend a lot of time.
You would have
doing
stole
that.
my jerseys. I would have welcomed you into my house to babysit my dog, and you just stole my jerseys.
Gave me no television.
I don't know.
No, I
where
gave
that
you a
jersey
It
television.
was
was.
in prison
I gave you a television.
with no cable.
I'm sorry. I gave
Did
you
you
a
hear
television.
about this?
What?
He's like, oh, yeah, there's
No,
TV
I mean, you
in
talked
there.
about you literally lugging TVs through his house.
No, what he
Yeah.
did was he took my
Roku.
Roku in the other room. He brought it to this room. Apparently the TV didn't work, which I don't know. I've never used the guest room, obviously. I've never watched TV in the guest room. Puts the Roku in that TV. Doesn't work, so just leaves it in there. Doesn't decide to bring it back to the
It
other
was-
TV room that needs the Roku TV. It already did me a favor.
was
Though.
a message.
I put a Fire Stick there instead. I didn't like the Roku TV.
Okay, good. Oh, you just bought something else.
No, I had a Fire Stick from. I take it when I
Look at
travel. I
Lloyd
travel with the Fire Stick.
Look at Lloyd just going.
The Fire Stick's cheap. You know that Fire Stick's very.
$38.
Lloyd don't care. Lloyd, look at Lloyd.
Yeah, and I take it during the season when I was playing, so I could have it wherever I go.
Yeah,
And so I put that
Don't
in
let
the
him
room.
off the hook, Lloyd. Don't let him off
It
the
was
hook.
unbelievable. Oh, we got a guest bedroom set up, beds made, TVs in there. I was like, this is gonna be awesome. Go in there, click.
First of all, I never said TV's in there.
Static.
Never said TV. So the TV does work. So you fucked up. You just didn't know the Wi-Fi is the only issue.
I do know the Wi-Fi. I have it on my phone. You know I know it.
You didn't put the Wi-Fi on the. But if the TV turns on, it should have worked. So that's your fault.
No.
That's your fault. If the TV turned on, it should have worked.
Do you want to know the cold stone truth?
Yeah.
I slept in your bed instead. I
Did you?
gave up and got
No,
in
you
your
didn't.
bed and slept in
No, you
there
didn't.
with Rebecca.
No, you didn't.
And I changed the sheets and then
you
changed
didn't.
them back.
No, you didn't. We got the sheets changed yesterday. That's fine.
Yesterday.
You didn't do that. You
I
didn't do
wouldn't.
Or maybe.
that. I don't know. Would you?
No, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, you would
I
do
slept
that.
on the couch.
You're an
And watch
asshole.
TV.
You're an asshole.
Here's a real question. You know what? Nah, I'm not gonna ask it.
No, no, don't ask him. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to hear about it.
I ain't
But
asking.
the Jarvis thing really fired me up
Didn't get in
today.
the pool.
And the video.
It wasn't.
And the video.
What video?
The Jarvis
his
video.
Yeah,
Did you
yeah,
watch it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Did you watch? You watched it. Yeah, Jarvis video was the best announcement video I've ever seen. Fine. Now I'm biased because it's LSU. It's all. I mean, it's
But he
LSU.
hits,
No, it was a great
he hits
video.
the
was good.
high school Lutcher. He hits the LSU, like, inject both in my veins. And then he has the Saints cut-ups in there. You can tell he's been wanting to do this for a long time. Like,
You can tell both of them.
the
You know,
Lion is
Baltimore reports
unbelievable,
both
dude.
of them want it. Dude, they're winning it. They aren't coming to New Orleans unless they think they have a legitimate shot to win the Super Bowl, and they are. They're gonna win
You
it.
beat the Bucks in the division.
I'm taking. They've done it already. They did it last. They beat them twice last year.
Outright win the division.
Yeah, they can do
Did
it.
it last year.
They didn't win the division. They just beat the Bucks twice.
Oh,
The
yeah,
year
no,
like
before,
that.
the year
Outright
before they
winning.
did.
Yeah.
But they would have won the division last year had they had
Winston.
a quarterback.
Yeah.
I mean, Jameis was. They were playing with
Trevor Simeon.
Trevor Simeon.
See, man.
And I'll just say this too. You know what else is really cool about this is that you kind of let Taysom just literally go be a tight end.
You let him be.
You don't
what
have to
Taysom
be.
should
Well, you don't have to do like gadget plays with him, but like the dude could play. He's a football player.
You let him.
So like you let him
do-
have a real role and go play. Like it might make him like really take off too.
You let him do what Taysom should do. You give him the ball. You let him be physical. You let him, because he can catch. And you let him go block. If you're gonna let him do all those anyway, like hey,
You can
know
find
what?
ways to get
you
him
know
the
what?
ball.
If you want him to go run a couple plays from the quarterback position, you can still do that.
You could find ways to give him the ball without literally having to put him at the quarterback spot.
100%.
Shit, you can long snap it.
There you go. It don't matter.
100%. And
There's,
so
there is so many gadgets on that side of the ball. It's not even funny.
I'm excited.
So you lock it in over 8 wins. Caesar Sports.
I already did.
Oh yeah.
I locked it in over.
Is that
so
where it's at?
It was 7.5, and then by the time I looked at it, it was 8, and I got fucked.
What?
That hook's gonna fuck me.
Yeah,
This
I'm
hook's
definitely over 8.
not gonna fuck me, but like actually they're gonna win 10.
10.
They're
I
gonna win
said 10. I think they're definitely going to win 10.
So there's two futures that I put in. The Saints over at 8 wins.
Oh, no, dude, it moved it up
And
a
the
half a win.
LSU opened at over under 7 wins.
Wow.
So I went yes, 1,000,000% yes
$1
over
million.
that. I wish. I don't think Caesar would let me do that.
You got to call it in. Well,
Yeah.
maybe.
That
It doesn't
$55,000.
really fit in line with the amount of money that I've been betting normally.
He's
so.
taking a loan.
It doesn't-
Well, what do you know about that? They wouldn't know anything.
oh, they know everything.
No, I'm saying like, what could you possibly know to put that on? More wins, more than 7.
Yeah, you
wins?
don't know, but like that's just they don't. The guy
If that was on the,
we
if that was on the
talked
game
to-
tonight, they'd be calling you.
right?
Hey,
But we
buddy.
talked to
The chef.
the guy who creates the lines nationally for Caesar Sportsbook,
Jeez, what a mind.
and we were talking about all those things, and they said that like they wouldn't let you like they protect that. They protect you from yourself, kind of. That's any sportsbook. That's any sportsbook, really. They aren't gonna let you just throw everything down there.
Cool
Are
life
they
savings.
protecting them? Wait. Are they protecting you from yourself, or are they protecting
Both,
themselves
but
from
like,
you?
but here's my
There,
deal.
the ladder.
I'm a shark in the water. I'm trying to eat.
Yeah, but like if you're gonna spend all of your money, like they're
Die on that hill.
it's regulated a little bit more. They're protecting you. They are Lloyd. They're protecting you.
Bring me to jail.
No, that's not what they're protecting you from. They're protecting you from homelessness.
Well, if I can't, yeah. Well, that's
They're,
fine.
they're protecting you from using that 800 number.
Yeah. They're trying. Yeah.
7 cash now.
That's
not the one.
it.
Because
Yeah,
you
but
might get on that one
please
too
call.
after.
Yeah, right.
That's what they're protecting you from. But when we get our promo code, hopefully soon, that's gonna be fun. We're gonna
Yeah,
we can
we
create
might
boosts.
do-
Look,
might
they're already
boost
starting to do
these
it.
odds.
They're starting to do it. So they came out today. Every Friday they keep throwing me out some. They're making LSU boosts for me. So they go LSU baseball outright win. Kevin Gosman over 6.5 strikeouts, and DJ LeMahieu over 1.5 total bases.
What's the juice on that?
Plus 450.
Wow.
I took it, duh.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that a lot. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I took that. Now, that's a great segue into the talk about the game tonight. Today is going to be, look, Ole Miss may be last in the division. They may be this, they may be that. At one point this season, they were the number 1 team in the country.
Mm-hmm.
Their lineup fucking swings it.
Hey, let's just be honest. It didn't find its way to ESPN2 tonight for no reason.
And they're hot.
It's their biggest ball game of the season.
Yeah, and they're hot. Like, they are playing for their baseball lives, which is a dangerous team.
Very
to
similar
play
to last
against.
season, LSU.
Yes, very similar to LSU last year. They're playing for their lives to where they have to win to keep going.
Yeah.
So that's anytime you place a team like that, that's a very dangerous position to be in as the favorite, right? And so they have, and Jay's talked about on Monday, they had the number 1 recruiting class in the country 4 years ago. Out of that recruiting class, every
All
single
of them are still
position
here.
players that they had from that year is still there. He goes, I don't know how the fuck that happened, but they're all still there. This the Elko guy that tore his ACL last year, all his home runs, he's got 17. They have another guy with 14. They're third in the SEC in slugging percentage, right? Like, now their pitching staff is a little bit maybe subpar, but the guy on Friday night has been pretty good lately, and it's going to be.
But it doesn't matter if you get in a slugfest with them.
Yes.
It's not really what you want to do.
It is going to be a tough. I need to see. Mik'd needs to go 6 tonight
Yeah.
because Saturday is TBA and Sunday is TBA as far as starters. So I don't know who's going to start throughout the course of the weekend.
Think Hasty Saturday?
I don't know, dude. I really don't know.
Floyd?
I mean, maybe. Like I said, he pitched really well last
Breakable.
week. Hasty pitched really well the last few weeks. Like, I don't know.
I can't tell the difference between any of them. Like Jacob
Is that
Hasty.
racist by you?
No, but don't they all wear the? Aren't they all wearing the?
So what are you
goggles?
trying to say?
Yeah, what-
Yeah,
I'm
you know,
confused.
Hasty and Dutton.
Hasty does not wear the goggles.
Look, there's 2
Or
of them.
Taylor-
with
who-
goggles.
does
I know
Taylor
who
wears
Riley
the
Cooper
goggles?
is. I know who Mik'd
Collins.
Hilliard is.
Collins.
Bryce
See,
Collins.
y'all don't even know.
Collins wears the goggles. That's it.
Oh,
No,
One guy.
Dutton wears them.
Who?
see,
Oh, they both
see,
wear 'em.
okay.
Okay, well, neither one of those guys.
You racist.
Neither one of those guys did we just mention.
Yeah, but that's-
Neither one of those guys were any of the guys that we thought were going to pitch on Saturday.
what about Blake Money?
He
Relief role?
looked great on Tuesday.
He looked like
Now,
he threw angry.
Listen to me. Tuesday, midweek game against Southeastern. Southeastern is leading their division, but Southeastern is also like 4 games over 500. Something. I don't know what the deal is with that division. I don't know if the division's not very good, but he pitched very well. Pitching on a Tuesday in a midweek game is way different than pitching on a Saturday or Friday in the SEC, which obviously you have seen, right? Like, he hasn't. The last 3-4 outings, he has not thrown very well. He didn't get an out last week, and Jay has a short fuse, and it seems like he's got a shorter leash on Blake Money. And look, Blake's got good stuff. We need Blake Money to pitch well in the postseason. We have to. You have to have a second starter to make a run in the postseason. You have to.
You were saying Hilliard's got to go 6 tonight. It would be Hilliard, Coop, Reiselman, Gervais. That's
So
perfect.
ideally you'd go. If you want to go ideal, a perfect situation.
Yeah.
I would go Mik'd Hilliard goes 7.
Yep.
I would go Reiselman 8 or whoever the matchup is in the 8th, and then I would go Gervais in the 9th. Ideally, 1-1. Now,
a lot to ask from your starter.
realistically, to ask of, I think 6 innings is more realistic than 7. Obviously, I would say, okay, if you go 6, you have 3 innings to mix and match with the bullpen that has been your strength. I think that puts us in a really good position. If you go 6 innings, I think we have a really good chance to be into.
He's been
to win.
shoving every Friday.
Yeah, last Friday he gave up. I think he threw 4 last week.
Who came in
but
for him?
It was a bunch of all the guys. I mean, the whole bullpen
think
came in and
Calvary.
backed it up. Yeah.
I'm just sitting here thinking about it. I'm kind of thinking about past teams and what you usually see in college baseball, and midweek games really, for the most part, they really don't mean that much.
They keep you sharp.
They
That's
keep
all
you
they do.
sharp. For a team like us, and so I think we get lost in the thought of understanding that, hey, early in the year the wins and losses of them don't matter, but to show you're an ascending team,
Yeah.
to show that you're a team that's dangerous at this point, when you have them at this point of the year, the really good teams, in my opinion, they start not even just winning those games, like handily taking care of teams at
Yeah.
that point. And they showed that the last couple weeks.
No doubt.
As if like they're an ascending,
doubt.
really good team. You know
No
what I mean?
doubt.
And I think that's something kind of to watch as this thing kind of keeps going too.
RPI is a really big thing, and we're going to talk more about that because the A&M situation is kind of interesting to me. If you don't know about the A&M situation, they canceled their midweek game this week because the team that they were playing, I think it was Incarnate Word, has a very, very bad RPI, and even if they would have won that game,
It affects your RPI.
it would lower their RPI, and A&M is in a position to host a Super, right? They're the 7th rated RPI. They're supposed to be the 7th national seed right now.
How is that even a thing? How can you do that?
What?
You just forfeit it?
I mean, if you
Both.
put them on,
Well, here's the deal.
put them on a
Both
schedule-
teams wanted to. I think both teams wanted to do it. And I'm gonna get more into this, right? But the whole reason I bring this up is because Ole Miss's RPI is not good, right? And one loss to a team that has a bad. Now, listen, I'm not saying we need a sweep because it's very hard to sweep in the SEC. 2 out of 3 though is necessary. Like, if you want to host a regional here in Baton
2 out of
Rouge,
3.
you've got to win 2 out of 3 this week because their RPI is so low that if you lose a series, it is going to drop you probably in the upper 20s, low 30s in RPI. Now, you do go to Vanderbilt the next week, and Vanderbilt has a very high RPI, and you go ahead and you win that series. Like, if you win these next 2 series, you are hosting a regional, no doubt, probably a super regional because Vanderbilt's RPI is so high.
Yeah.
So I think it's a crucial series for that in that sense because you need to
Sweep
you
in
don't need a sweep. You just need to
sweep
win
in
a
a
series.
Vandy win series solidifies the Super
Oh, if you
Regional.
sweep at Vandy,
No,
if you win
No,
the
he said a sweep.
Oh.
This,
and then
this
win
weekend.
Vandy series.
I think that solidifies a super.
Okay.
I don't know if sweep's on the table anymore. We talked about that early on, where we were like, "Oh, Ole Miss stinks."
No, I don't think it's on the
Sweep-
table.
I think this is going to be a
Is it?
dog
Yeah.
fight.
Spoiler. They're
4-0.
playing spoiler.
4-0 in the camouflage hats, by the way. They brought them back. They haven't worn them all year. Bring them out for the Missouri series.
Oh, you're talking about Ole Miss.
Ole Miss,
I was like,
absolutely.
LSU doesn't wear
no,
that.
no. Well, they do. Respect to the veterans. As
Yeah,
you
but they don't
know.
wear camel hats on that day, do they?
Yeah, obviously. Yeah, they
LSU?
have. Yeah, they have one.
Do we
They
have
have one
camo hats?
set. Yeah, but
We
Ole
did.
Miss.
Well, we didn't do
Yeah.
it. We didn't get that.
Ole Miss goes
You're welcome.
camouflage hat. Yeah, and it feels like I didn't know you could play baseball without a hat. You can't see it, but they sweep.
Right?
Swing and a miss.
I don't think so. You tell John Cena that you can't see him either.
Yeah, but it's not because he has camo on. It's because he's John Cena. You can't see John Cena.
Yeah.
Sorry. Hey,
Okay, keep
you
going,
miss
keep
every
going.
shot you don't take.
Finish
Keep
it
going,
down.
baby.
You like
Anyway,
those?
I thought that was a good thing. I felt like I threw one right down the middle.
Hold the string on him.
But they sweep Missouri, go to Southern Miss where they absolutely had to win to keep their
That was a
tournament
big win
hopes
for them.
alive.
That was a huge win for
Southern Miss
them.
is
No
gross.
hat again, and now they're coming into Baton Rouge all 3 games, no hat.
They already announced that?
Yes, they
You
put
think they
first
keep-
thing they put on
Is that
Twitter.
their lucky
Oh,
hat?
great,
Oh.
great. What happens if they get boat race night? No hat the whole rest of the weekend?
Oh, you think they take it off Saturday?
Less patriotic.
Fuck
They
yeah.
become less
If
patriotic.
you get your shit pushed in on Friday and
gotta
you're
believe-
hot,
you
like
gotta
they're
believe
not
in the no
wearing.
hat.
if
I don't know.
they-
Maybe they believe in
I'll
it.
tell you what. If you get your shit pushed in Friday, Saturday, they ain't wearing it on Sunday.
You mean they're putting a hat on?
Yeah, they're gonna wear a hat on Sunday.
Maybe they only brought that one hat with them.
Maybe so.
Burn the boats.
the balls, yeah, burn the boat.
They it's gonna be a fun series. I wish I was going tonight. I'm not. I'm going to the new restaurant in Baton Rouge,
Oh yeah, the
Supper
Ecstasy
Club.
Club.
the Supper Club. It's called the Supper Club.
Have you
not
seen
the
that? It's like
Ecstasy Club.
John Wick
Where is it?
2.0. Exactly.
Wait, where is
It's
it?
off Perkins.
Okay.
What's it
It's
called?
it's called the Supper Club. It's a
The place you don't eat.
it's a restaurant that's it's a steakhouse
Place
that's
you don't
very
eat.
nice and sleek and it's like a sexy vibe type of thing. And
So Lloyd only gives you
we
drinks.
got
then.
invited to go.
Liquid-
I'll be
liquid
dressed
dinner.
nice. Like Allie has a nice little dress. She showed it to me. I can't wait to see her in it.
Oh, it explains a lot. It's up
It's gonna be
today.
great. And so I'm gonna wear
A suit?
I'm gonna wear no, not a suit, just a sport coat. I would love to wear a suit, but I'm not going.
Put a tie on.
No tie, no, open collar.
Put a tie on,
No,
put
put
a
a tie
tie
on.
on the door.
Bow tie.
Really peacock it. Put a tie
Maybe,
on.
maybe wear a bolo. Maybe.
Bolo, Philip Rivers, Philip Rivers.
He's got a million kids. It obviously works.
Timmy Cromartie.
I think that's a religious thing for him that has a bunch of kids. He's very religious.
Oh, I thought she was just bolo tied turn on.
Oh, you think his wife's turned on by the bolo
Every
tie?
time that thing
course
comes
she is.
down,
That's a weird thing to be turned on
a
by.
fetish.
Yeah, I'm not wearing a bolo
Those
tie.
4 walls.
I'm not wearing any type of tie. No tie.
Keep it Miami.
I do want to give a shout out. We got 2 fans in here. I appreciate it. Shout out. Even with the weather, drink up all of our tab, please. Nobody ever does it. Please drink it up.
Do we have the mic'd up meals?
Actually, I would love another drink. Can we get one? Maybe
You
sometime.
want me to go for a run?
No, whenever Dre comes back around, I'll see him. I'll yell at him.
Do we have the meals?
We do have the mic'd up mules. We have the mic'd up mules. We have since they're the only ones here, they get the free
I think
shit.
It seems like
you get the free stuff.
Package.
Absolutely get it. And that is, you get sunglasses, you get shot glasses, you get whiskey,
What?
and you get
But
t-shirts.
What?
Boom. Hey, can you give me a drink? Same as I got last time.
the Mikey Mule.
Yeah, that.
With Crown.
I told you, with whiskey.
What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. They got some things
you're
popping
saying
in
about
here
the-
right now. What's
the-
going on? The band's playing?
No, Lloyd. What do you think this is?
Oh, this is Supper Club.
This is not the supper
Oh,
club.
yeah, you were talking about Bolo
Oh, sorry.
time.
So that's where we're going, right? So I'm not going to the game, but I will be watching the game. It's on ESPN2. It's on primetime. It's on national TV. I will be watching it. I don't know who's calling the game. I would assume maybe like Kyle
Boog
Peterson
Shambi.
or maybe I wonder if Ben's calling it.
I was
McDonald's.
just thinking, always the Orioles.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean he doesn't work all the games. You know what I mean? Like if they're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
home, if the Orioles on the road, if he's not traveling, maybe. But I don't know. Who knows?
That'd be great to hear him.
It's gonna be fun. They're on ESPN2 tonight, and they're on SEC Network tomorrow. So you got 2 live national televised games. In a
Are you
row.
going Saturday or Sunday?
When's the suite open?
Lloyd's getting sunburnt in the worst seats possible. Real
Yeah,
fan.
I don't think
I'm
the weather's
going
that
on,
bad at Pebble Beach.
I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
go on. I think I'm gonna go tomorrow. I'm gonna go Saturday. We got invited to the. If we host a regional, I don't want to jinx it. We got invited to all 3 games by our friends at Caesars
Wow.
How many tickets?
to go and host people. We have to host people. We have to host.
That's my specialty.
Oh, is it? You wanna
After
go
all the
wine
parties
and
in
dine
high
people,
school,
the host,
yeah,
the hosting
yeah.
people.
Have you met Lloyd?
Yeah. Bathroom walks.
Here's the deal. We got. You think Jacob Berry plays this weekend?
I don't know.
It's all pain
They
tolerance.
said it's a pain tolerance thing, but
Thank
I
you.
would imagine that if you need him, he's available to pinch hit. I don't think that's how they're going to work him through the series. Like if he's
pinch hit.
he's
I think he plays.
available-
I think he plays.
I think he's such a robot. Jacob Berry has to play baseball.
I think he plays.
I think he plays. You know, I mean, you sent it to me. So the first MLB like ESPN or MLB Network pre-draft mock draft thing came out.
6.
He was mock draft at 6th to the Marlins. Crazy.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I think he plays
They'll trade him
tonight.
in 2 years to win a World Series.
I think they gave him a day midweek. I think he plays tonight.
He was the
I think he plays.
second in college. So the top 3 were high school kids, and it was I think a kid from Cal Poly, and
A
then
lot
Jacob,
of pitchers.
yeah, and then Jacob Berry. So he's the
Yeah.
number 2 college.
I did not see K. Doty was not in
He wasn't.
the first
That's
round.
crazy, he wasn't.
projections.
was
Glad you said
Rocker.
that.
So now that we were talking earlier, Rocker's gonna be back in the draft. Would you
He
be a
wasn't
top
in
10
it, too.
pick again?
Yeah, but why wasn't he in there? He was going to be in the
'Cause they
draft anyway.
Probably
though.
waiting for him to throw, see what he looks like.
Yeah, I guess.
Clearly.
But like, I would have assumed that they would assume that he was going to get drafted in the first round
What
anyway.
would you expect from somebody with a pinky or whatever finger it is? Like, do you think that they're like, Barry, you got to go, or is he?
No,
like,
look, it
think
depends. Like
he
you said,
wants
like
to
he can only hit right-handed, so it's his right.
So with,
yeah,
with
it's
Jay
his
Johnson
right
being
pinky.
who he is, would it not be a matchup specific?
Nah, you
Well, no, it
can't. You
depends
can't
on-
tell him to go. It's a pain tolerance
Yeah.
thing. He gave him a day. I would like to say. And
And here's
now
my
it's,
deal. Here's
can
the
you
deal.
go or
Though.
can you not go?
If your
You let it
pinky's
go.
broken, if I broke my pinky, just bring that pinky off
Just
the bat
the-
a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the drop
I would.
down.
That's what I would do.
I would.
That's how I hit in college.
Either
I had
one
the-
of
I had
them.
my ring
Even if
finger
it was
as
the-
my
even if
pinky
it was
was
the
off the
top
bat.
end.
I don't do it. No, that's a very good way to break your hamate bone, which is this one. That's the hitter injury. That's the no-no.
Well,
You
yeah,
don't
let's
want
not
that one.
double down on this.
You don't want that one. But I think he plays. I think that I would like to see him. If he doesn't play tonight, I would like to see him in the lineup tomorrow because they throw a lefty tomorrow, and I like to have him another right-handed
Well,
bat.
if he
Now the
ain't-
fact that Dugas hot
Dude,
helps out a lot.
If he ain't playing tonight,
A lot.
if he doesn't play tonight, I would imagine he doesn't play the whole weekend. Like if it's broken, it ain't gonna get better in 2 days.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
you're right.
I
So, like,
agree-
he's
I
either
agree with
playing
that.
this
Yeah,
weekend
you're
or
right.
he's not.
I agree with that.
So
He's
Merrifield's
not
at
gonna
third.
wake up tomorrow and like, oh shit, my broken pinky feels
it'll
better.
probably be Merrifield at third base.
Okay.
Do
you guys lead off?
Yeah, you got to keep him in the leadoff spot. I mean, Dugas on base is over 500. Like, guy's getting on every other at bat, every other plate appearance.
Not getting
Like,
hit anymore too.
I mean, he's been hit so many times this year. It's unbelievable. But he walks a ton.
Have you looked at the lines for LSU Ole Miss?
No, I just took the boost. LSU went straight up, so I don't know.
Well, that's tied obviously to another things. Are you willing to gamble on LSU money line? It's -152.
I think that's high.
Ooh.
For not.
Well, Mik'd hasn't lost a start since, like we know,
True.
since 2019.
True.
You go into an Ole Miss team.
I would bet that. I would take that's better than the normal odds.
Over under 10.5.
Ooh, that's a tough.
In the slosh.
It's not gonna be sloshy. Can we get
So
that out
over
of your
under
mind?
is 10.5 tonight.
Tonight.
I know that's
Do
a,
the math,
I
Lloyd.
know.
For you today?
Hey, what was it
10.5.
last Friday? 6-5. We won. 11-1. Drew the win.
I'm gonna go over.
I'm gonna go over too. I think both
I'm gonna go
lineups will
over.
score.
Do you think it's gonna be a slugfest?
Yeah.
I mean, 6-5 is not a slugfest.
I would love-
7-5
Yeah, you're right.
7-5 is not a slugfest, really.
I
You know what I
would-
mean? I think it's.
I would
Just wait
love
those
for
bats.
college baseball to do first 5 at some point.
Look, the college baseball is growing and it's getting a lot more popular, and I think that obviously there's lines on baseball now. When gambling's involved, it gets more popular, even more popular than it already is, and people are betting college baseball because I think they think that it's easier to win than other sports.
Right.
When that happens, there's more attention. When there's more attention, there is better. Like you'll get better lines.
I would
Like,
love
you'll
from
have-
that first 5 by Omaha.
I don't know if it'll be. I don't know if first 5 will be this year.
Really? Come on.
Yeah, I
that's
don't know.
absurd.
I don't know if first 5. Maybe in Omaha. Maybe in Omaha because everybody will be paying attention.
Everyone's gonna be betting on Omaha.
Yeah, maybe in Omaha.
It's a little bit like Louisiana getting the mobile gambling whenever the Bengals were in the AFC Championship. It's
Yeah.
like, all right, we got to put the
Yeah.
pedal to the metal here. If you
Right.
have LSU in Omaha, you're going to start putting out not only boosts, but I imagine we'll see a lot
MLB
more
type.
bets coming out. Yes.
I mean, those LSU boosts were unreal. It was like a Clyde touchdown and Joe touchdown. Oh, I have
to take it.
Well, Joe, I missed one of his player props by half a
Yard.
by one. No, not half a yard. It was
Completion.
Did you have that Super Bowl one? Oh.
it was 30.5 and he had 30.
I had one, and it was Joe Burrow
so
over
mad.
9 yards rushing, and he got sacked so many times.
Well, I also was upset
So many
because I had the OBJ boost in the Super Bowl.
Oh, to win MVP, right?
No, for yards, and he was well on it. He was going to get it in the first half.
Yeah.
And then boom, ACL. Like, God damn it.
That's still
I was on a
awesome.
parlay too. Like my whole parlay is fucked.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm getting the parlay now.
Tough to really enjoy the game. After
Yeah, well, I enjoyed it. I did some other bets. I fixed myself. I did
You
something.
found a way to get back in
Yeah.
the fight.
Well, yeah, Mikey is a big live gambler, so
I am.
that's how he gets
and that
himself
I'm
back
very
in.
good at it.
Big
Yes.
double or nothing
I'm
guy.
very good at
Yeah.
the live gambling.
Well, Mikey,
My
don't take.
pain,
I
my
didn't.
pains.
I
yeah.
know. The Boston game the other night. I had bet Milwaukee straight up before the
Is that
game.
the start of the fourth? Oh, okay.
Before the game, right? So money line, and then they were losing, and I think they were losing by like 12 or 13 at one
Yeah,
point.
13 beginning the fourth.
And I said, all right, I'm taking the spread now because they obviously have there's a big gap. That's what I do. I take the spread. I play the odds of the NBA playoffs. So they're gonna make a run, and I took it. And Jack is a huge Celtics fan, and Jack was sweating this thing out, and he is pouring his heart and soul into these text messages, and I'm quiet, and I'm like, I'm not saying anything. And
Jack said
Milwaukee
he was
won.
running the bathwater and grabbing a toaster.
I was reading it. I didn't realize that was his number because I only have one number in that thing, by the way.
Oh.
So feel free to throw your name in there. But I'm reading that, and I'm like, boy, somebody's not happy tonight. I don't know who it is.
You didn't have Mikey's number.
No. Had one number in there.
And so yeah, I'm quiet and I'm in bed. I'm like, I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm like in my head, I'm like, I'm so happy right now. I can't believe this happened. I chalked up the money line bet to a loss. So I bet the live bet to try to like get my money back, and I wanted both. And I'm like, holy shit. And so then the next morning, I was like, hey, not to pour salt into this wound, but
I was numb. It's okay.
yeah, okay, I'm sorry.
But now you're believing him on this. And he's got you on this wild goose chase that the series is going to end tonight. It's all over.
He got me.
It's over. No, it's
I'll
over.
tell you.
It's
I'll tell you what he
It's over.
convinced me
It's
to
over.
bet just now.
Then go
So
Brought to you by
Huh?
Caesars.
Doesn't go 7.
this is brought to you by
Dude, you
Caesars
can't come
Sports
back
Bet.
from that. When you lose, like especially in basketball, I feel
What?
like a sport like that, when you lose,
Yeah, it was emotional.
like that. It's
And
like,
now this is the decider. So there's 2 games. There's 2 winner go homes tonight, and like that. This one to me is
And this
the
one's
one,
in Milwaukee,
Well,
too.
so this reminds me of the finals last year when Holiday strips Booker and then Giannis dunks on Chris Paul and like, well, the series is over. Next game, Giannis drops 50. The series
Right,
is over.
and so he convinced me. I took Bucks -1, which explain this to me. So Bucks
Yeah.
are -1, right? It's -110. Bucks money line is -120. can't win by half a point.
Just take
And
it. Just let the air just.
It's
I mean, I guess the
push.
push. I guess the push. Yeah, I guess that's why.
Push.
Yeah, the push does it. I
That's how
just talked
close-
myself. I just talked myself into that. Yeah,
Yeah.
It sounded better when it was in my head, and then I started spewing
I've been
out
there
this
before.
nonsense, and it sounds
Been there
because the
before.
push, you can still lose by one or win by one and push, and I get it. Okay, I get it. I'll change a little bit. Half a point, it should be the same as money line.
I don't think that ever happens. I don't think.
No, I've seen it.
Oh.
Yes, I've seen it. I bet it actually. Money line. I was like, why?
And then
why
you
would
take
not
half a
just,
point?
Yeah. No, I take the money line. I was like, why would you? But I took
Dude,
Bucks
they
minus
probably
one.
put those people that are like grabbing the half a point, like we're gonna put them in a separate folder.
Yeah, like,
Send
well, I
them
don't
all the boost.
There's a reason why they do it. Like, because I've seen pick 'em and I've also seen there's a reason. I don't know what the reason is. I don't know why there is a reason, but they do it. But I took Bucks minus one, and then he was like, "Hey, I think Giannis is gonna go off, and I think Jason Tatum's gonna go off." So I was like, he was like, "If I were you, I would parlay the Bucks minus one with Giannis over 32.5." I was like, okay, and I'm doing it, and he's like, I think Jason Tatum's gonna score 30. And his over-under was 20. I was like, fuck it.
That's a lot of juice.
Parlayed Bucks minus one. I have them separately, but then I parlayed the minus one, Giannis 32.5, and Jason Tatum over 29.5 plus 625.
Why don't you just add in Drew Holiday with 20 plus too?
Because that's a lot. That's a lot.
Fuck that guy.
It's too much.
Fuck him. And Marcus Smart.
Hey, what a great
He's
play.
going through it, dude.
Should have been the defensive player of the year.
D-boy.
I'm not mad at the layup. I'm not mad at the layup.
If that play happened for someone in a green and white jersey, how happy would you be?
What if Marcus Smart had done that to Drew Holiday?
If that happened the other way
Well,
around.
you know how in Entourage, the director gets the tattoo on his
The
back.
Medellin?
Yeah.
I would have
Yeah,
a Marcus
Pablo
Smart.
Escobar?
I would have a Medellin tattoo of Marcus Smart on my back.
Wow.
Green hair.
Green
Wow.
hair and everything.
I wish I would
Now
have
I hate
happened.
the hair.
I wish I would have happened. Go ahead. What can you say?
Oh, no, I said just Drew Holiday's going to come out with green hair.
Drew Holiday's. I like Drew
Rub it
Holiday.
in his
Yeah,
face.
Definitely not
I
coming
liked
out
him when
with
he was here.
I didn't realize he's that big.
Nah,
Yeah,
he's
I didn't realize
physical,
he was 6'6".
really good.
I didn't realize he was 6'6" until the Langston told us that.
In the Pelicans, I was talking to someone about that. I was like, the Pelicans really didn't get much out of that trade. It was 2
No,
firsts.
they kind of dumped him.
Yeah,
Like,
it's-
knowing that they were like, we can't use them, let's just get something.
Well, he
and a
had,
pick swap. So Milwaukee first round's a second round pick,
Yeah.
and then a pick swap is.
well, he had done
second
so
round.
much for New Orleans that they
That's
were
what I'm saying. Like, they kind of gave him, like, hey, here's
Get
a
your
great
ring.
team.
yeah,
Yeah.
go win a ring.
And you got Eric Bledsoe.
Again.
Mm.
Ugh.
Hey, but that was then. This is
yeah.
now. The Pels are in a good spot.
Celtics are out. Pels are in.
Celtics.
are, yep.
You have tried. Nah, I think this is a little reverse psychology by
It's
your
not
part.
reverse. It's
I
a
think
broken
so.
man.
The last time I listened to you with the Celtics losing, they fucking blew the brains out of whoever they were playing. I'm like, well, I shouldn't listen to you.
You're talking-
Same with Connecticut.
You're talking to a man that has been sitting at the bar the entire time since that game happened, and he's like, "Oh, you're back. Game starts."
Hey,
Not the Celtics.
I tell you what, I am pumped about.
Mikael Hilliard.
No, that. But I dabbled in the baseball betting yesterday. It's been kind of taboo for me because
The forbidden
I was like,
fruit,
do I
Mikey.
do it? Do I not do it? Do I wait? Do I hold off?
Mikey
Said,
Pete
fuck it.
Montauk.
I'm in it. And so I got in there and I'm like looking at the things and like this is later. Right? This was probably 7 o'clock. So then I had to wait. It had to be West Coast games. So I look at it. It's Phillies are playing at the Dodgers, and I'm like, all right. So like I'm not just gonna take this. And my initial thought was Dodgers. I'm like, whoa, let me go study this. Let me think of this as in a baseball term. So I went and looked at this Phillies schedule. Is this the first game of a West Coast trip? No. They went to Seattle first. They struggled in Seattle. They won a couple games in Seattle. They lost a couple games in Seattle. Flew down to L.A. They had the night game in L.A. You have a lefty on the bump pitching for the Dodgers and Tyler Anderson, who I know, and he was pitching very well, but I think that he was pitching a little bit above what he would normally pitch. The Phillies have a good lineup that smashes lefties, right? Bryce Harper hits lefties up pretty okay, and then like they have obviously Castellanos, they have some righties that can bang. And then what are you doing?
I heard some people.
Yeah.
Why are you doing that?
yeah.
They're setting up.
I know. I just wanted to see what was going on. Sorry, keep
I
continuing.
told you that they were setting up.
Yeah, well, that's a good. A
What a
lot of
beautiful
people.
brain.
A lot of people
So
are coming here for
I'm
Mik'd
looking
Up.
at this, and then I see Zach Wheeler's on the bump for the Phillies. I'm like, okay, well Zach Wheeler is a lot better than his numbers are. He throws really well. I'm like, you know what? I think the Phillies are going to win. I took the money line. It was plus money. I was like, I'm taking money line. Watching the game, watching the score, I'm like, they're winning by 5. Winning by 5 runs in the bottom of the 6th. I'm like, this is great. 7th inning comes. They're winning. Bottom of the 8th comes. They fucking blow the game. They give up all the runs like they did the other day where they give up 7 in the 9th. Give up all the runs. They tied the game. I'm like, oh, this fucking stinks. This is probably why they were not supposed to win because they can't fucking close out a game. Score 2 runs in the 9th. Win the game.
Now you're hooked.
Cash money.
You're hooked.
Drop it in there. No, I'm hooked because I'm educated in baseball. I'm gonna be a sharp.
This is when he's gonna make his.
I'm gonna be a sharp. This is how I'm gonna make my money. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna study it. I'm like, yes. I'm fired up.
Suck it, Manfred.
You told him to put a Stanton bet.
I did.
Oh yeah, y'all
and you forgot to do
amongst
it.
yourselves.
So, we talked about prop bets being very hard in baseball because you don't know.
Especially
I
the
know.
homers.
Yeah, like the homers are hard. You don't really know. It's hard to predict a home run.
We like total bases.
Total bases is good. Yes,
Yeah.
but I also said that
toga bases.
if you have a
Caesars.
if you have a gut.
I
I'm making
hey,
whenever this is if this ever becomes a thing, I'm gonna make him wear a costume the first day.
The Caesars
Dress
dressed
up as the Tooth Fairy, and then he has a business suit for me. It's all weird. It's like some fetish.
You see Lloyd's face just now? He's like,
Yeah. Well, anyway, what I was saying is we were talking about prop bets
Dress
as
me
far
up
as
like one of your French girls.
It didn't paint me.
Just paint me,
Yes.
Lloyd.
what?
Drown me like one
We
of your
talked
French
about
girls.
the prop bets of homers, right? Like the only way I would bet a home run prop bet is if somebody who hits home runs gets hot and has a couple games with a home run. Maybe take him to hit the third game in a row with a homer because that's usually like guys that hit homers like that. Like that's usually when it happens.
Comes in waves.
Last night, Giancarlo Stanton went 3 for 4, 2 homers, 6 RBIs. Take him for the homer prop bet because I think that he's
Take
a
it for
guy.
total bases too.
What's his total bases? I don't know. Depends on what it is. What's his total bases?
Better yet, what's the odds on these homer props?
Because
475.
I would-
475.
yeah, I mean, like I think that like a guy like him, he's gonna hit home runs in spurts. Like I've seen him hit home run in 5 straight games. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
when he gets hot and he feels good, and like when he's hitting balls 116 miles an hour to the opposite
10
field,
feet tall.
he feels very good. So I think he goes homer.
Seeing it well.
Giancarlo?
Giancarlo.
Giancarlo.
Jean.
What's his other name? Mike.
Mike.
Michael Stanton.
No, Giancarlo. Giancarlo's way better.
Giancarlo. Plus 225 to hit a bomb tonight.
Boom.
Oh,
See?
that's
There you
it's
go.
probably because he's hot. So it's supposed to. Usually it's like 475.
Told you. I think it's a good bet.
You bet a Rizzo home run.
I don't even know who's pitching against him though. It doesn't matter actually. Doesn't matter.
They've been
No, I
banned.
took it.
Still
I
playing
took
the Phillies
it.
tonight?
I took it. I put
No,
one.
no,
they're
the
playing the
Dodgers
White
are playing
Sox.
Phillies. They're playing the
Put
White
one,
Sox.
Yeah,
one
White
unit.
Sox.
One unit on it. One unit play.
What's your unit?
What's the minimum? 10 cents?
That's your unit.
10-cent bet. What?
You're gonna win $4.25, $2.25.
I put $10 in.
$10 unit. Okay, good
$10
for you.
unit. Yeah.
Good for
That's what they
you.
called me in high school.
Anyways,
Oh
Tripod.
my God.
do we have our?
Uses a kickstand.
Are we allowed to take a break today and play sponsors? Do we have those today?
You keep asking. See, I don't look at the laptop a lot.
But you
It's
did it last
usually-
time. We had them last time.
Oh, yeah, we got ads.
Yeah. Okay. Let's take a 1-minute break. Reset.
Get some mules.
Play some ads. Show our appreciation to our sponsors who have been awesome to us. And let's go get some Mik'dUp meals. Is that okay? Can we
That's
do that?
exactly what I want.
Okay, great.
All right.
We'll
here
be
we go.
back. You're watching Mik'dUp, brought to you by Sterling Automotive.
The Jordy Culotta Show is brought to you daily by Morales Roll-Offs. Morales Roll-Offs provides dumpster rentals for residential and commercial needs in Baton Rouge and surrounding areas. Morales has roll-off dumpsters ranging from 10 yards to 40 yards to accommodate all of your disposal needs. Search online, moralesrolloffs.com.
True Blue Water, true hydration at its finest. Right now, you're only a few minutes away from getting your 5-gallon water delivered to you, just like we are over here at the UDL. All you got to do is log on to truebluewater.com. That's TRU, bluewater.com. The website's fantastic over at truebluewater.com. You can get your service and find out how quick it is. You can schedule a delivery, even hop on the billing system right there at truebluewater.com. TRU, bluewater.com.
The Jordy Collada Show is brought to you by A-Bears Lawn Maintenance. Commercial or residential, A-Bears Lawn Maintenance is ready to work. A-Bears can tackle all your homeowners association requirements. Call Blake at 225-485-8022. A-Bears Lawn Maintenance.
With Mik'd Up, I want to talk a little bit about my friends down at Sterling Automotive in Lafayette. Locally owned and operated for over 25 years. They have over 13 locations. If you're looking for new, used, certified pre-owned, they have some of the largest selections of certified pre-owned vehicles, over 1,500 of those. Customer service is out of this world. They've been great to me, great to my wife, great to my family. They've been an unbelievable supporter of the show. And I would be remiss not to talk to you about how unbelievable these people are in Lafayette. I'm born and raised in Lafayette, grew up around the Acadiana area, and I still call the Acadiana area home. I have family. Welcome back to Mik'd Up, brought to you by Sterling Automotive. A lot of good talk today, a lot of good sports talk today, a lot of good news today.
Good day.
A lot of interesting things happening tonight in sports. Obviously, we talked about the playoffs, talked a little about LSU baseball, talked more about LSU baseball. Before we get to LSU baseball, I want to talk a little bit about two things. One, the schedules, NFL schedules got released, which I'm extremely excited about, because my degenerate self is going to be able to gamble a lot on these games. And I think the Saints have a lot of interesting games
Bengals.
that are there. What I found interesting with this whole thing was you could really see the vibe and what social media and digital media teams on each team are better than others.
Oh yeah, like who's ahead of the curve? Like they know the trend.
Like who's forward thinking and who can think. Like the Saints obviously play to the culture of New Orleans and Louisiana, and they got Juvenile and Choppa and CJ, GJ and Cam Jordan on there, and they did this like they played like games, right? They had like Pictionary and charades and the whole deal,
Jeopardy.
right? Jeopardy.
Took a shot at the Falcons as always.
Yeah, and like it was great, and that played to like them, right? Then you had the Chargers, who are in LA, and they did the whole anime thing, which I thought was
Genius.
awesome.
I loved it.
Yeah, I thought that was great. You had the Jets. Your team was stinky. They were not very
We
good.
dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah, they were not very good.
Right
New
here.
York, the media capital of the world.
Yeah,
They didn't let
That's a
me
shame.
review it.
What was
You
more
had the-
embarrassing, the Miami Dolphins letting Tua throw that ball to a full stop Tyreek
Okay,
Hill?
time out. Let me talk about that real quick. That happens every day in practice.
Well, you don't film it and put it on
That's the
social.
problem. This is the one time you have the ability to control what is seen from your team. And whoever posted it did that. And someone had to approve that, I would assume.
Maybe
They
guys
decided
got
to pick on
approval,
that
too.
one. Like that, what he did is like I'm not faulting Tua. Like that shit happens.
No,
like,
yeah.
hey, you're building chemistry with a new receiver who is the fastest receiver in the NFL. So
Ever.
you have to figure out how to throw those deep balls to him.
When
You
I
have
gotta
to
let
figure
him
out when to
go, where
release
they
it,
gotta go,
yeah.
what kind of height I can put on
Probably
it.
as
And-
far as you can.
Right, but like you
Probably.
okay,
Yeah.
how do you? Yeah, but like.
But we still don't know
Yeah,
yet.
but you hit your last step. Do I need to take one hitch? Do I need to take two hits? Do I need to
Hit, you let it rip. It's
No,
you're
you
already
have to take a
behind
hitch.
him.
If you want to throw as far as you can, you have to hitch into it.
Yeah.
And so
Jameis.
he does that, right? So I don't fault Tua for that. I fault credit for Tyreek coming out and putting out his own video of Tua throwing balls where he has to go out and get like
Basically, what he's saying is that they probably made 30 throws that day. That's the one we're putting
That's
up.
the pick of the litter. That's the
Exactly.
pick of the litter.
Like as if the guy walked out right there, filmed out, and then left.
What do y'all have on the Seahawks?
Well, you know
The
that guy.
best part of that.
guy. Oh yeah.
So you go on teamwork.com like 30 minutes after
Okay,
the video
time
gets
out, though.
posted. They're hiring a new
Yeah, here's
video
my question:
kid.
Did that mean that guy got fired, or were they
Absolutely.
hired?
Absolutely.
Do you think
Even if he didn't get fired, he got some help.
he needed help?
If you've ever been, Mike, you don't know this. If you've ever been on Teamwork Online, it is the grind of the grind. You're on there every day trying to get a job in sports. They post immediately.
Is teamwork just for sports?
Yes.
Oh wow.
You want
I
to go
didn't know
sell
that.
peanuts for the
You're right. I did not know
jumbo
that.
shrimp?
What
Go to
other
Teamwork
jobs?
Online.
What other jobs? do you have
Ticket
on there?
sales.
It's
Ticket sales.
What if I want to be like a GM? Is that on there?
No.
I wish.
Go be
Yeah, I got all
professional.
through teamwork.
You think if I sign up on teamwork, hey, can I be the president of the team?
That's what I thought. That was
No.
getting player personnel. No.
Yeah, if you get your degree in sports admin, you become a GM.
What about
Yeah.
intern to the GM?
They capped that out.
No.
You have to be hot and blonde.
I've never seen anybody that's who got fired. You've never seen somebody ever in my life of all time in any work ever get a job from Teamwork Online. It just, unless you know the dad or you're the son or you have some dirt on an uncle, that's the only way you get a job in sports.
I
Or
mean,
you
like,
grind your ass
you're
off
right.
like
I don't know
me.
anything about that. I'm glad I don't, apparently, because apparently it's not a very good place to
You
be.
didn't get a job with the Tigers off teamwork.com?
No, I did not get a job with them.
You posted on LinkedIn?
Yeah.
I do have the Tigers under my link. That's my last team on. I probably should go update my LinkedIn.
Probably so.
Yeah, I
Now
just
that
took a
you're
headshot the other
gambling
day,
on
so I have a
baseball.
headshot. I could put that
Oh.
on there.
Mikey Rose.
Yeah. How do you get there? I have that
Mikey.
bit. But what do y'all have on the Seahawks video? Did you see that?
I didn't see the video.
So the video is, I mean, not Seahawks. I'm sorry. The Broncos. I was thinking Russell.
I didn't see theirs either.
So the Broncos, it was Russell and Peyton, and Russell had the glasses like he was like the student trying to follow Peyton. He was like the intern to Peyton, and like
Talk
he was-
about two
He
media
was talking
sluts.
he was talking very nerdy-ish, and doing
normal.
stuff, and it was like it was okay. It was produced decent, pretty well. You know, like it was.
Yeah, no.
Well, yeah,
It
Team
wasn't
3
bad.
was all over it.
And
And
then
Omaha
John Elway.
Productions.
The last part of it was kind of weird. John Elway got on a scooter in the offices and then dropped the schedule on the ground. They zoomed in on the schedule. That's how you found the schedule. Like, did you forget the schedule? Because Russell Wilson was the intern trying to get the schedule. I forgot the schedule,
Oh, so John Elway's a prick.
and then John Elway got the schedule. No, he's like scootering in there. I got it. Don't worry. And then
Why is he
drops
on the
it.
scooter? I don't like the
The
scooter.
scooter thing was weird. I don't know why the scooter.
Save his feet, man. You got like
I
to
don't
scooter
know. I don't know
around the
why.
office.
Maybe that's his thing. Maybe he rides a scooter around the facility. I don't know. But it didn't make sense to me. The scooter didn't make. The video
Does-
wasn't bad, but the scooter didn't make sense to me.
Is Russell Wilson like the next star for Split? He has multiple
I will.
personalities.
I will tell you this. I will tell you this is no joke. Tom Brady got paid all that money. Russell Wilson will be the next quarterback that gets paid a ton of money to go on TV after.
He
100
killed,
million.
he killed it on the
yeah,
Manning
100%.
cast.
It's
He will make
literally-
$30 million
it's
a year doing.
natural segue for
No
him.
doubt.
100%.
I don't. I think Aaron Rodgers would be unbelievable on TV. I don't know if he wants to do it, but he would
He
be.
sucks. No.
What?
No, I'm not a Rodgers guy.
Rodgers is witty, he's funny, he's sarcastic, and he's
No.
up to date with everything that's going on. He would be unbelievable in the booth. Unbelievable.
Give me a
He'd
break.
be like a Troy Aikman, but like funnier.
Are you a Rodgers guy?
I do like Rodgers, but I do believe that he will also never.
He wouldn't do it, but I think he would be good in it. I think he'd be very good in that role. Do you disagree with that?
No, I think he'd be good at it, but I don't think you'll see him once he leaves football. He'll be
He'll
gone.
be on Jeopardy.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he'll be on.
Jeopardy and surfing.
Does he surf?
He
looks
would
like
be.
a
He would
dude
legit be
is-
trying
He
to.
takes like ayahuasca and a bunch of
Mushrooms.
mushrooms, yeah, and does the cleanse. Like he's off the rocker.
I think he'd be good on TV.
He'd be a tough.
Now
battle for me.
Russell 1,000,000% is going to be in the media after. 1,000,000%.
ESPN tie.
I mean, he's gonna be. I mean, he speaks well. He's been super successful, and like he is. That's like he's gonna be whoever he needs to be good on TV.
Something's gonna come out about Russell. You can't be this squeaky clean.
What do you think?
I mean, he's not that squeaky
Something
clean. I
sex
think there's
addict?
things that came out on him.
Like what?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think there's things that came out on him.
On Russell?
I think, right? Like,
Concussion
Say
water?
snake.
I don't
I
think
mean, I think some stuff happened on his first marriage. That's why he got divorced. I think.
Well, you've
I don't
seen
think
the
it was.
picture.
I don't think it was.
Russell.
From what I remember,
Oh, it was the
wasn't
other way.
Yeah, it was the
You're
other
right.
way.
It was the other way.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
She cheated on him.
That was
From
a
what
bad
I
move
from
by
what
her.
I heard,
Lost that
Is
scholarship.
this the same woman that was in the picture going?
I don't know for real. You could probably look it up,
Probably.
but from what I've heard,
I don't know.
The rumors are there's a reason
Allegedly.
why Golden Tate got to Detroit.
Yeah.
That's
What a
what
bad
the rumors.
place to get shipped to.
Should I text Golden
That's what
Tate
the
and ask
rumors
him?
are. I don't really know.
The Golden Domer.
I don't know. This is what I heard.
Me and Golden Tate were friends now.
No.
We're in Detroit.
We're going to play phone roulette one day.
We became friends with Golden
We're
Tate.
just going to.
Can we call Golden Tate?
He would honestly. He probably would respond to my text. I text him, but he's doing media now too.
Would he respond to Lloyd's text?
No,
You up?
he is doing media now.
Is he done?
Yeah.
Is he?
I mean, I think he's still like training, but like he does media.
Where? With who?
I'm not sure. I saw him doing some stuff on that. But yeah, now to the schedule. Very interesting to me that they started the season off 3 straight division opponents. First 3
straight.
weeks, all division.
Which is a good thing, but also you got to come out the gates hot.
Yeah, like
Because the division's not good. There's one team that
it's
you're worried
one way
about.
to go one way or the other, right?
Yeah.
Like you're gonna catch a team that's not really ready.
Because
yet.
look,
like
let me
did
tell
the,
you.
the Packers last year, first game of the season, you blew them out. They weren't really ready. They weren't hitting all cylinders. Maybe that happens again, but maybe you're not hitting all cylinders.
I'm gonna just say it like this: from weeks 6 to 12, could they put together any tougher of a non-divisional?
Yeah, no.
Oh my God!
Bengals. By the way, side note. Bengals have the most primetime games in all of the NFL.
Good.
The Joe Burrow effect.
There it
Wow.
Well, because he eats up 2 markets. You've got Louisiana and you've got Cincinnati. Like, I'm sure they saw the metrics from last year when the Bengals got hot, or even just the intrigue of Louisiana people watching the Bengals play. They're like, this guy is capturing 2 states. Put him in primetime every single chance.
I think
he
he's
get.
capturing a little more than 2 states.
How many prime
Yeah,
time
I
games?
think people like to watch the guy play
Yeah,
wherever he is.
Absolutely, but I'm saying you have 2 built-in fan bases, which is nuts. You really don't see that happen that often, where you see a college town essentially follow the career this closely, and it's like you're catching lightning in a bottle with Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase,
Right.
And
Yeah.
you get to see them both play. And LSU fans, when the Saints are good, but they weren't. Holy shit! Watch them play
Well,
right.
now
Like,
the
you have
Saints
to-
are, but
yeah.
now the Saints are getting Tyron and getting Jarvis.
and now you don't make them compete against each other. Which team you want to watch? Like sometimes it's a
watch
425
Right,
game.
right,
yeah.
right. That game should be primetime. It's not.
It's not a primetime game?
No.
What week is it?
Week
6.
6.
It's a 12 o'clock.
Week
Where do they
4
start flexing?
Yeah, it is.
I don't know, but week 4 they had the Vikings in London. That's the 8:30 game. That's gonna stink. Dude, I
AM?
wonder. Yeah, it's gonna be 8:30 a.m. our time because they're in London.
What's the LSU game?
That's what I was wondering. I don't know that one. I didn't check. I didn't do
It's an
enough
11
research.
a.m. Saturday game
Hey,
that could make the Sunday
I'll tell you
game,
what's
or
going
stay
to
up
be.
all night.
I'll tell you what's going to be electric. Is
That Ravens.
Yep, Raiders on Halloween night in New Orleans. That's 2 of the fan bases that dress up more than anybody.
Oh
Yeah.
my! What time is it?
And you know
12.
the Saints are off because they're all.
They're doing
you
the
know,
afternoon.
Yeah, it's
I
a
think
new
that'll
game.
get flexed.
They need to flex that because they got the
I
next.
think that'll
they got
get
a Monday
flexed
night game
tonight.
the next week.
I like
too.
the Monday night game.
The Ravens coming in town.
The Saints don't have one Monday night game.
They do. The Ravens.
I mean, not one Sunday night game.
Oh.
Not one Sunday night game. They have a Thursday night game, Monday night game, London game, and they have a late bye week. That was kind of interesting. I don't ever remember the Saints having a Week 14 bye.
I like it though. I like.
And I could be wrong. Like I'm not a historian of schedules. Like I don't remember. Like, but
if they're in a good spot,
I like the Week 14 bye.
record-wise, that could be huge.
I like the Week 14 bye.
Having that early bye is tough. It makes it almost like you got a full season.
Right,
after it.
right. The middle of the season bye is the best, obviously. Like week 9, week 10.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're healthy at that point too, you kind of want to
Yeah.
just keep kind of rolling. You know what I mean?
Well, it was,
But like the week 5, like the teams have the week 4 buys, like that stinks.
well, the Saints notoriously get fucked on some of these things. Like you could see like the Goodell effect whenever Sean Payton was in the building after Bounty Gate. Like a lot of those things kind of carried over into Saints get the early bye. Saints start off every year away. Like all of those things kind of add up.
They
and
start
if
off
you-
away in this year.
again. Yes,
in Atlanta.
and, I mean that's not.
I like that. I like that though.
I know, but it makes the game much closer than it should be. Like, Atlanta's not going to be good, but they can play well one week, just like
Yeah.
the Saints did to Green Bay. Like, it gives Atlanta a much better
No
shot to
doubt.
win.
I mean, now listen, like that's our fandom talking. Like I'm not disagreeing with you that the Saints do get the raw end of the stick. Patriots fans probably feel the same way sometimes. You know what I mean? They probably feel like, oh, we got all these scandals. Roger Goodell, like they hate Roger Goodell. Roger Goodell hates them. Like they probably feel the same way. But I'm with you. I think that. But we play a lot of. We go to Pittsburgh. We
Right
play
after the
Steelers,
Baltimore game.
God.
Right after the Baltimore game, so we play that division.
So do you stay in Baltimore or do you come home? Because
Oh, no, you-
Sean
No,
Payton-
wait, just
That's all you
No,
only
no,
do
no,
that
they
West
come back.
Coast.
They'll come
Only
back.
West Coast.
this is what you got right here. You go week 6, Bengals. Week 7 at Arizona. Week 8 back at home against Halloween night against Vegas. Week 9 at home against Monday night game against the Ravens. Week 10, you go to Pittsburgh. Week 11, you got the Rams coming in town. Week 12, you go to San Francisco.
Yeah.
That is a absolute.
That's
And week 13.
week
is
12. Week 12.
No,
here-
week 13. No. Week 13,
that's the
right
tough
before
one.
you bye, you go to Tampa.
That's the tough one though because you're going San Francisco to Tampa, so you're going both coasts. That's going to be the hard. That whole stretch is very hard, but those last 2 games before the bye stink. You're going from both sides of the country. That sucks.
When the Saints go to San Francisco, who will be the quarterback for the Niners? Trey Lance? Will Trey Lance be the Niners quarterback at that time? Or will it be Jimmy G?
I mean, if Jimmy G's healthy, it's Jimmy G.
Will Debo still be there?
I think Jimmy G's still the guy this year. For some reason, I just see him.
I think Jimmy G's the guy. I think the Debo thing is interesting to me because
Think how much that game could change.
you saw like the AJ Brown thing have a lot of smoke and everybody like it's not gonna happen, happened.
Yeah.
Right? So this Debo thing, I don't know. I think he stays.
I think he stays.
I
I
really
think.
do.
I think
I
the
really
only
think he
reason. I think the
stays.
only way anything happens is if he literally forces himself out, meaning like he just doesn't show up.
Yeah.
I think he stays.
But I don't think he's gonna. I don't think he really cares. I mean, he wants to leave maybe.
He
but,
wants to
like,
get paid.
If they,
Yeah, he does.
he
That's
wants
all
to
he
get
wants
paid
to do.
one, but he also doesn't. If you're not gonna pay me to be a receiver and a running back, I'm not want to be a running back.
Yeah. No, I was about to say that he wants to get paid, and the way they've used him there, which I'm sure he's fine with. They're gonna lowball him at the.
Hey, if you're gonna use me that way,
So
I'm
he
all
won't,
for
you know.
that. But if you're not gonna pay me as an elite receiver and elite running back, then no. If you're gonna hurt me, if you're gonna hurt my free agency, because receivers are getting paid, running backs are not. If you're not going to pay me as the top receiver because I'm not putting up the top receiver numbers because you're putting me in the backfield and you're wearing me down by giving me carries,
And I'm putting up numbers there.
yeah,
then we
that's
got
an
a problem.
issue.
Yeah.
It's just an interesting game because it could be Jimmy G and Debo Samuels, or it could be Trey Lance and no Debo Samuels.
Yeah, right. That would stink for Trey Lance.
It's
just shows
reminding.
how
It's
much could
it's
change
honestly
in that game.
reminding me a lot of the whole Jimmy Graham thing with the Saints when he first tried to get paid with the Saints and he wanted
Grass
to get
ain't
paid
always
as a
greener,
receiver.
baby.
He wanted to get paid as a receiver, and it's never been the Jimmy Graham show since then.
Well, that's what you have to think of, and I'm sure that this is where the 49ers kind of hold their ace card. Is like, look what you are with Kyle Shanahan and his offense, and how we were able to use
of
you.
course, yeah, 100%.
And that's what other teams were thinking. Like the Jets, I think, were making a push for him.
Yeah.
And it's like, we'll use you as just a wide receiver. It's like, I don't want to play in that offense. Like, I'm not going to be the guy that I was here. But if I'm going to be doing this role, I'll either take less money to be just a receiver, or you got to put the whole bag out, and I'll keep doing this role for 3 more years, and I'll be toast.
Literally.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, wait, hold on. I'm looking for the LSU schedule for the
Oh, they go at Florida. October
No.
15th.
that's wrong.
Bengals play.
No, I'm talking about the London game.
Oh.
So LSU, Saints are in London on the 2nd. LSU plays Auburn at Auburn on the 1st, so that's even better. That means I'm not going to the game.
Yeah, but probably a night game.
Yeah, but I can
cares?
do the night game and wake up. If I'm not going
And roll
tailgate,
onto my couch.
if I'm not going tailgate all day and then go to the game and then go to walk-ons after, I'm not.
What you do?
That's what I do. If you're wondering, that's what I do.
That's your game day routine.
That's what I go. I go tailgate. I'll get. Now, depending on what time
Sounds
the
like
game is.
everybody else on in Baton Rouge.
And I go to walk-ons after. I used to go. The routine used to be go tailgate all day, go to the game,
Yell at Lloyd.
go into the game.
Yeah, Lloyd.
Well, yeah, I used to yell at Lloyd. Lloyd used to sit in front of my best friend's seats, and like when this was young Lloyd, I'm like, these people are so
Young Lloyd.
stupid. What are they fucking talking about right now? Why do they keep yelling, and doing stuff? And I know they're drinking, and I'm okay with them drinking. But if they're gonna drink and yell in my face, I'm trying to watch the game. I don't want to listen to them.
Not a real fan.
You just bring the juice.
So then I go drink in the game. Then I leave the game after the game's over with. We walk to walk-ons. We go to walk-ons for a little bit, depending on what time the game is. That's like it used to be our transition period. We drink more at walk-ons, and then we walk from walk-ons to Fred's, and then we would finish the night at Fred's till 2 a.m. I don't do that anymore. I'm married and
I'm
older.
grown now. I don't do
I'm
those
grown.
things.
I am a grown
the
adult, and so I go the walk-ons.
I didn't even do all those things.
I go. Yeah. Hey,
It's a lot of drinking.
I
man.
was in it and like the next day.
We had some young go hards.
That couch we got in the back room of our studio, My old couch.
I thought it
that
smelled
thing,
like
that thing had a
bleach.
lot of sleeping minutes on it.
The
on
next day it
Sundays.
was, hey, bro, don't hit my line.
That next
I'm
thing
not
was,
going anywhere.
hey, that next thing was I wake up.
That means something different.
I wake up at 11. I get up out of bed. Uber Eats, or waiter, because Uber Eats wasn't even in there yet. I would waiter, New York bagel to the house, eat the New York bagel, watch the Saints
Throw
game
up
or
the
whatever
New York
game's on there.
bagel.
I get through probably I take a little nap, doze off. About 3:30ish, calms out, need another little snack. Order a big ass pizza.
Take another
eat
nap.
some of it. Take a little nap. Wake up. Eat the rest of the pizza. Go to sleep. That was my Sunday routine.
It's the Lord's Day.
That was great.
See, that's what I'd still do the same thing. That's why I like the NFL. But if it's a go hard LSU game, I miss every single snap. It's just,
Oh, no. I'm still head
No,
first.
I will watch every
I
game,
don't care.
every play of the Saints game. Now the second game, I'll like doze in and off of that. But if the Saints are playing, I'm watching every snap.
Notorious for no lineups and on fantasy football. Like, oh, didn't set
That's
it.
bad. Why would you
Had
do
all
that?
week.
Come on.
That's why I wake up at 11 because it gives me an hour to set the lineup.
And then
That's
there's
why I
the
couldn't live on
London
the West
game.
Coast, because there's no way I could do that.
That 8
No
a.m.
way. No way. Speaking of awesome LSU games, we talked about a little bit about the baseball games. We got to hit more on the baseball. Baseball's it's a big weekend. I want to talk about it. I think I am going to take the over 10.5 runs. I think Mik'd pitches well, but I think LSU scores runs. I think a 7-4 game or 7-5 game is realistic. I think an 8-5 game is realistic. LSU obviously winning. I have a big parlay. I need the parlay to hit.
Oh, did you talk about the boost? Did you mention every part of it?
The LSU get boost.
Yes, with LSU wins.
Yes,
Kevin
that's it.
Gosman.
We can do it again.
Yeah, I just wanted to recap everything
Let's
that
recap
you
it.
have put in.
Next week you can use our promo code to use it.
Mikey Boost.
Mikey
It's
Boost.
not the Mikey Boost.
Mikey
it's Mik'd
Rose.
Up. It's the
Can I
Mik'd Up,
please
whatever.
Mikey Rose.
Mikey Bros. But yes, I talked about it. It is LSU to win money line. It is Gosman over 6.5 strikeouts, and it's DJ over 1.5 total bases. Which means,
Great.
if you don't know, if he hits a double, he gets it.
2 singles, he gets it.
2 singles, he gets it.
A home run.
A single and a walk, he does not get it.
Does not get it.
And it counts a total base.
You have
Total
to get
bases
it's all
not
hits,
count.
I
Yeah,
think.
it's all- it has to be hits.
It has to be hits, right?
Walks don't go to your
It
total
sounds
base.
like
a home
you,
run
lost a bet that way.
No. I
It
just know
sounds
what
like
it is.
it sounds like he
No,
No,
got
I just know what it is.
he got hurt on his some sort of wait. Where are my bases, coach?
No,
you
I knew
look
what
at the
total bases
scorebook.
was. I've been knowing what total bases was.
Yeah,
for a
I
while.
know it is. It's all hits.
What does a home run count as? Would you get
4.
it?
4 total
Okay,
bases.
okay.
It's like
So
beer
it's
pong.
all about hits.
Okay.
Like if you get a hit, it's 1, double 2, triple 3, home run 4, and then you
Walk
add it.
0, strikeout -1.
No negatives. You don't get
No
any
negatives.
negatives. You can't have negative bases.
No negatives.
But that's a plus 425 or plus 450 or something.
Lloyd, what's your best game in your life, total base wise? Talk to
Oh
me.
man, have you not heard the story? Prom,
He only hit 1 home run in his life.
1 home run, coach.
Well, I mean that doesn't.
It's a good home
Maybe
run.
you hit
That's
three
it.
doubles.
Well,
Like, that's
tell-
better.
tell-
yeah. So we
Talk about the
had.
story. Tell him.
We're playing.
This is your time to shine, baby.
We're
Let's
playing,
go.
Yeah, we're playing Tioga. Big deal. Whatever. Like they're the number one
Big
team in
old
5.
Tioga.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody cares about high school hero Lloyd. So we're playing Tioga, but it's the day after prom. We get the game canceled. We're like, all right, they don't want to play. We don't want to play. Perfect. We'll make it up on a Tuesday.
This is a playoff game, right?
No, this is just it. But it's a big game for if you count like RPI for our
Big
seeding.
game, but we don't want
'Cause
to play
we're
around.
no. We're seniors, and so it's like we're
Even
2A,
more
they're
reason that you
5A.
shouldn't want to play. It's your seniors. Your last time ever being on a baseball field. Maybe you should
Big
want to
old
play this
game. We had prom before, so we didn't want to play.
They were seniors.
So we got it rescheduled. We thought our coaches show up to prom, call all the baseball team off the dance floor. We're like,
You were on the dance floor?
yeah, well, bathroom. And they call us all in, and they're like, look, they didn't reschedule the game. They fucked us. 10 a.m. tomorrow, Sunday. Can you all be there? Or we'll call it. We're like, fuck that. We're playing. And, of course, we proceed. I have the after party at my house. Don't care. We're like, this is even the better part. Rewind. The coach is like, look, we're playing. What y'all go, and this is Terry Matthews, former big leaguer. He
his name's
looks
out there.
us dead in
him
the
on blast.
eyes and goes, y'all go have a great fucking night. And we were like, yeah, get us all riled up like way too early before, like 24 hours before we're supposed to go play. We tear it up. I wake up on my own floor at my own house, and I was like, ugh.
You set your alarm?
No, everybody was just
Whoa.
rustling. The
So
rustle,
what time did y'all get to the field?
Probably woke up at 10, games at
10.
I thought you said the game was
You
at
said the
10.
game was at 10.
Okay, hold on. This is a fuzzy.
Yeah, of course.
Probably wake up 8:30ish, 9. We get to the field. Game's at 10 or 11. I can't remember. My guy, Cole, starting pitcher, 2-time All-State, has to go and throw, and he's with me like the whole time. He starts like warming 2 warm-up pitches, drenched, like
Sweating out.
take the jersey off and warm
What
up.
was he sweating? Just like
Pure
Natural
adrenaline.
Yeah,
No,
it was a very hot day.
Dude,
just sweat,
our
or-
dugout smelled like a brothel. It was disgusting. High school prom. But
like
we
sex?
we go to take BP, booze. Yeah, we go to take BP. I lay down instead. I'll go to the other cage. Nobody's throwing in there. I rest my
He
eyes.
lays down, doesn't hit BP.
No, sweat through my tape, have to retape. I'm sitting there, and I hear a coach go, well, 7 can't go. Roy, are you ready? And he goes, he's all amped up, but he was with me the entire night, too. So he's
Yeah.
not ready, but he wants to play. And I was like, Coach, I'm good. First play of the game, we're on defense. Pop up straight to me. LeBron James, 3 balls. I was like, I audibly was like, holy shit, this is high. Middle one, catch it, squeeze it, get the confidence. Like, all right, now we're rolling. We go in there, first at bat, runners on, first and second, double, hit 2 in. Then I'm, starting to feel myself a little bit.
2.
Yes, single, all right.
3 bases.
2 for 2. Then I come up, tight spot. I think it was 4-4, and we're in bottom 5 maybe. Bases juiced, 2 outs. Never hit a home run in my life. He gooses
You
me.
had the bases drunk just like the night before?
Just like the night before. And dude, and they would go, so they would do like this when they picked off, or we picked off, we'd pick off, not get anybody. We're just trying to waste time. And they would be like, too slow, why? Hungover. And we're like, yeah, we get it. And so we go to, I'm up to bat now. Bases juiced. He gooses me one, like it looked like it was 80 miles an hour. Smash, never hit a home run. I know I hit it good. So I tear out the box. I'm halfway down. Terry again, first pitch goes, slow the fuck down, it's gone. And I was like, are you kidding me? Round the bases.
7 bases.
7 bases.
6 stakes.
Just a triple shy of the cycle coach.
7 stakes.
Yeah.
6 stakes.
It's the
6 or
best
7.
game of my life.
That's a
Hammered.
big day.
Hammered.
Biggest you
Well,
beat.
7 baser.
Yeah.
Beat.
7
I like
bases.
it.
So if you take the Busto and Lloyd,
Were you 3 for 3 in the game?
I drew a walk.
With a
Triple shy of the cycle.
Wow.
Proud of myself. Best thing I've ever done.
That's not a-
That's not a bad
Stop
day.
drinking since.
I don't know how many bases I've ever had.
It ain't a bad day.
I don't know.
Well, it's bad. You know it's bad if you remember it. Like,
No, it's not.
yeah.
No.
If you've had so many good games,
No, that's not real, Lloyd.
I think I've had.
you can't beat 7.
No,
Have
I
to be a
think
cycle.
I had hit the cycle in college.
Can't be 7. It would have to be a 7.
I think I hit. I
knew
had
your
10.
cycle.
I think at least 10 once. I've had 10 before. I've had 2 home runs in a game, which is 8 right there.
Oh shit, yeah.
You know,
He's got that pop.
so
pop.
I don't know.
I think you're probably top 10.
I think maybe 12 would be the most. Maybe.
7's still
I have to look
impressive.
at that.
For me, absolutely.
My rookie year in Tampa went 5 for 5
5 singles.
with 2 doubles, which that's 4.
4.
No, so that's not. I wouldn't do it either. That's 3 singles and 2 doubles. I wouldn't do it.
You had to have top 10 before.
Yeah,
you have.
I have. I think so.
Jacob
let's just
Berry
say-
playing tonight.
I don't know. Any reports of him coming out?
I haven't seen
playing?
anything yet. Been checking the lineup all day.
I think. Listen, I don't know. Why do they take so long to post the lineup?
I don't know. The thing needs to get up there a little bit sooner.
I would like that for us. It'd be good for us. I think that. I think it's gonna be good. I think, like I said, I think McHale goes deep. I think now listen. Ole Miss doesn't play very good defense either. That's why I think the score is gonna be high.
They say
I'm going with the over. I like
And
the
defense, and LSU's defense has been playing better.
and Bianco said the same thing. We had headman Mike Bianco on earlier this
And to-
week
to Lloyd's-
Oh, Mike came on the
Colada
Colada
show.
show.
over.
Thanks for
And
listening.
to Lloyd's point, Lloyd thinks it's just going to be kicked around. Well, that only bodes more
for the over.
Over.
runs.
What did Mike say?
He said they've been playing. The reason that they've been winning is they cleaned up their
Defense.
defense a little bit. And he's like, look, we brought back all these guys. Didn't think we would. Have no idea why we started slow. And now it feels like the defense kicked in.
Their pitching staff's not great.
Yeah,
I think that's
no,
why. I said
yeah.
so. That's
and,
why. That's why.
And they
did
didn't
it.
expect it to be bad.
Right. I think that the fact that Duga is hot and playing very well and feels himself, I think that takes away from. I mean, that helps with if Barry doesn't play. Now, if Barry does play and you have both of those in the lineup, now you're 5-6 deep, and the top 6 in the lineup are hot. McManus is hot, so 7. Your top 7 in the lineup. Actually, your whole all 9 may be hot. Really, the one that's Cruz hot.
Yep.
Barry hot if he's playing. Duga hot. McManus hot. Joubert not hot yet, but he has 12 bombs.
He'll come
so
back.
he has the ability. Pearson hot. Morgan not hot.
Is the knee brace off?
I don't know.
He said, didn't he? I think there
But
was,
actually, I take that back. He had 5 RBIs on Tuesday.
Well, I think I could have gotten a couple that night.
But I mean, he had them. Like he had
17, coach. Anybody
he
could
had
have been in there.
he had 2 doubles and 5 steaks. Like that maybe we would need. That's what midweek games are for. Keeps you
Unless you're
sharp,
Texas
gets you
A&M.
rolling. And go unless you're Texas A&M. Now listen, I understand why they did it.
I didn't know you could do
I
that.
just didn't know you actually could.
I didn't know you could do it either. Now, if the NCAA and the selection committee is going to put so much emphasis on the RPIs, and if Texas A&M plays that game and they win, they still drop 7 to 10 points in their RPI.
That's crazy.
Which is nuts to me, right? So if they're going to if the RPI is going to be the end-all, be-all, you're going to see more of this. You're going to see more teams that towards the end of the year, fuck it, we don't need that game.
Mm-hmm.
This game is not going to help us at all.
Save arms.
Yeah, you're going to save arms. You're not going to have to worry about getting upset and losing a bunch of spots in the RPI, or winning and losing spots in the RPI. And they're going to need to do something to be able to say, okay, if you win, you shouldn't get penalized in the RPI if you win. Like you shouldn't. Like you just.
Yo, what you have
Now,
to-
if you're playing a bunch of
it's
shitty teams, your RPI is not going to be high.
Time
It's
out,
not
time
going
out,
to be.
time
That shouldn't
out.
go
I mean,
lower.
it's no different than college football. Say you win ugly in week 10 and you drop. I'm not going to say you could drop a bunch of spots, but like you're supposed to be a
Right,
playoff
but
team.
that's an eye test. That's not a computer generated.
But this was always
number.
a thing.
It's
it
the
was
BCS.
when it was a BCS.
This is a BCS. I know.
Oh, yeah, it was the same thing. So.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why they got rid of the BCS though. Like you don't have a numbered rating system. Like that's the RPI is a
The
numbered
Harris
thing.
poll.
And so like, wow, forgot about the Harris poll. You didn't.
It's all up here.
But I mean, that's the thing is like if this is going to be a
Somewhere.
thing, like, I'm not saying RPIs are bad, but like I don't think the RPI tells the whole story.
True.
And I understand why they did it. Now, do I agree with it? No. Do I think that kind of I don't want to say a bitch move because it's not really a bitch move, but like it's a
bitch move.
okay, it's a bitch move.
Bitch
I still love
Like,
Nolan, but it's a bitch move.
It's just like look, it's something that like I.
What do you think he wanted to do?
I think he was 50-50 on it. What happened?
Dude, they fall apart.
Guy fell down 3 times after one swing.
Who
Is that 3
Tennessee.
strikes?
First baseman from Tennessee.
Dude, they're
Are they
falling.
playing right now?
Yeah, they're losing right now.
Good. I hope they.
Hope we crash and burn.
They're falling apart.
No, they won yesterday.
They're falling apart.
They won yesterday.
They
They're
lost one
playing
series.
Georgia. Georgia's falling apart a little bit. Georgia's kind of.
I want it just to end very ugly for him.
In Omaha?
Yeah, go to Omaha, blaze their way through a regional super, and then go 2 in the Q. See,
I don't even want them to get to Omaha.
see,
I want them to
that'd be
lose a
great.
super.
Oh, that'd be so great.
No, I want them to lose in Omaha.
I want them to lose a super.
To
I don't even
LSU.
want that attention to them on Omaha.
You
know
don't
what I
even
mean?
want that as a recruiting. Yeah, I see.
You know what I mean? I don't want them to have that attention. I don't want him to have that because I think that if they got to Omaha, they would thrive there because they have all the attention. You know what I mean?
I think they.
Also,
lose.
have
I
you
think
seen
it all
the-
falls apart.
Have you seen the numbers of the guy from Texas?
who?
Their first baseman?
No, he was banging though, right? Because he was banging earlier this year.
Shortstop was.
No, the shortstop.
Dude, he's hitting 417 with 25.
He's got 25 pumps.
25 home runs hitting
That's Matt Clark
417.
range right there.
That's more than that. He's hitting 417.
No, Matt had 28.
Yeah, he did. But I'm talking about as far as average. But he's putting up like Buster Posey type numbers. Are you looking him up?
No, I'm looking up the predicted. This is from D1 Baseball. Our guy, Kendall Rogers.
Sound it out.
That's right. Kendall has. Do you know the Baton Rouge Regional? Do you know it? Do you know what it's predicted to be? Have you seen these
LSU,
numbers?
ULL.
Nope.
Who is it?
LSU, Dallas Baptist.
Well, that's a tough
Ooh,
one.
DBU, that's a tough
Yeah,
one.
these,
draw
no, these are the
right now.
1, 2, 3, 4 seeds. I'm not telling you who they're playing.
That's a tough one to bring
I know
in.
LSU would be the 1, Dallas Baptist would be the 2.
Right. NC State 3, McNeese 4. So LSU
Wow,
versus McNeese.
Tommy Tank's coming out of Baton Rouge.
I saw him play
slaughter,
earlier
man.
this year too.
Tommy
Hey, that
Tanks.
would be a very
And
tough
McNeese,
regional.
so it would be LSU versus McNeese, and it would be Dallas Baptist versus.
That's a tough
State,
regional. I'm gonna be honest with you.
That is a tough.
That's
region.
a very tough regional.
State's good.
Hey, I'll tell you this though: if we win, we do what we say we do. If they do what they're supposed to do. This series, now next series, I think is a 50-50 shot. Like they're on the road. But if you win both these series, they're going to be higher ranked, and they are not going to like higher. Like RPI is going to get better, And so they are going to have a different type of regional, I think.
Do you think LSU cancels their midweek?
No.
We'll never stoop that low.
Who's the midweek? Northwestern State? Mm-hmm. What's their RPI? I wonder if we can find that out. Can you find that out?
Sure, talk about
It's
yourselves.
it's not going to be very good, though. It's going to be probably in the hundreds.
Northwestern State baseball RPI.
You should know. You work for them.
I know. That's why I don't think I'm.
That's who we play next week, right? That's who we play next week.
Yeah, you're right. Control F, Northwestern State. Oh, they're not D1. Where are they?
Yeah, they are.
D1?
They're D1. In baseball, they are.
Could have fooled
In
me.
baseball, they are.
It worked there.
He said they're not D1.
I mean, I don't think we cancel it. I really don't. But maybe. I don't think we will.
A&M's hosting the Super.
They're projected to host. They're projected the 7th seed right now.
They're 20.
Who's number one in the country? Oregon State.
219.
Yeah. 219 is the RPI?
It's their rank. I don't know how to do RPI.
Okay, well, that's not good anyway.
Yeah.
So
They're 219th in RPI.
So that would be a team that you probably would cancel. Because your RPI lowers if you play them.
Who was Texas A&M going to play? Who did they cancel on?
Incarnate Word.
Also in the same division. Oh, they're not even listed.
Yeah, they're not good.
They're probably like 400.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if Jay would do that. But I mean, Jay knows about the RPI and he worries about the
He's
RPI.
smart as shit.
So I would. I mean, that's a possibility.
Northwestern State would do you the favor. They don't want to travel. They have to ride the bus. They get their team meal is Golden Corral. They don't, I know this for a fact.
It's Golden Corral.
Go and for football, I can't imagine what baseball gets. Probably a ham sandwich and a hug for mom.
In a leaky bucket.
Oh,
I'm still
God.
mad that I forgot my initial curtain call. I have a different curtain call.
You don't mind. I can't show it, but you know what mine is.
Why can't you show it?
Because she went full Julia Rhodes.
Yeah, but we're on the internet, right?
No, YouTube will ban you for a male nipple also.
Oh, really? For a male
Yeah.
nipple? Did you see what happened on the Virginia Tech game?
No.
So we're a hard out at 6. They're obviously setting up for something. We have their last 2 segments is the What's for Lunch, which is brought to you by Dozy Place, but we don't have a What's for Lunch. We have a What's for Dinner. What's for dinner tonight for me is Supper Club, which is gonna be a big ass fucking steak.
Yeah, let me know how that goes.
You can't eat steak there. You have to get the chicken. You only can have
I don't even know
those
if they
eat
offer
plates.
chicken.
Well, you can't eat
But
steak.
yeah, Wagyu beef and everything over there.
Let me know how that
No red
goes.
meat.
Let me know how that place is.
I will. That's my What's for Dinner.
I don't want a third wheel, so let me know how that place is.
You want to go? Me and you?
Put on my coat.
Yeah.
But we have curtain
this place,
calls.
Supper Club,
Polo
no
tie and all.
interest.
We have curtain
I
calls.
have no interest in the Supper Club.
I know you don't. I didn't like your vibes when I was telling you about it today in the car, but
Have fun.
My
Why
curtain
not,
call.
Lloyd? They
I
accept
will have fun.
mullets.
My curtain
Except
call.
what I
I wonder if they
use.
give us. I wonder if they're gonna give us any like special stuff today, like
At
cool
Supper Club?
appetizers, maybe like the try
Caviar,
stuff out. No, I don't want
ecstasy.
caviar. I don't like caviar.
See caviar?
Don't like ecstasy either.
Yo, well, you're going to the wrong place.
They
From
serve
what
that
I
there?
saw on their Instagram,
They serve that on a platter.
now
Where
I'm
you go,
going.
sir?
Have you heard about? I think it was at the Playboy Mansion. They would put a platter of cocaine on a midget's head, and you could just.
That's Wolf of Wall Street, Lloyd.
I do. Oh, I think it's real. Like I read about this.
How did we
Read
get to
about
that?
it in a book.
I tell you,
I don't know where
read.
he reads this stuff.
I don't know if that's
Fuck
true or
books
not.
are you watch and read?
That's wild. That's a great. Like I've heard.
I do watch a lot of
I'm
books.
sure there's
too.
some legendary stories that has gone on in the.
Could you imagine?
Him and
Perfect.
Dr. Bus.
Perfect time. Like, hold on, slow down, my man.
Yeah, like you.
I do want. Yeah, that's perfect appetizer for no appetizers.
California diet.
Hollywood breakfast.
Yep.
So curtain calls. What's your curtain call? Talk about it. You can't show it, but talk about it.
Okay. So Virginia Tech, you talk about this all the time. Weather gets warmer. Skirts get shorter.
Dresses get shorter. Shorts
Apparently,
get shorter.
titties come out because Virginia Tech is absolutely rallying and they're rolling. And now after this, like I don't know what was going on in the back of the
This
court.
was
I
like a
saw the box
commercial
score.
break.
They're going to commercial break and they do like the zoom out of the crowd. This girl goes full shirt up and just blasts her titties
Unedited.
on
They
the
didn't- they didn't
TV.
censor it.
It's live TV. You can't do anything about it, dude. She's a hero, a legend, and
You found
it
this on
is
Twitter?
absolutely yes. Shout out to Rebecca who sent it to me. She's like, "Look at these. They're having a great time."
Wow. Good for her.
Look at these.
Yeah.
Good for her. You got one?
Oh, good for her.
I'm gonna go last.
You
on my
found
curtain
it?
call.
Yeah, good for her.
That's awesome.
It was
What's your
quick,
current
though.
call?
It was quick.
Yeah.
Oh, Adam Miller coming back.
Nice. Love
so
that.
huge for LSU
Love that.
basketball.
Do you get that fruit off the ground?
What's that?
You get the fruit off the ground?
Yeah,
Low-hanging?
mine's gonna be on the ground too. So
Oh.
I mean, no.
No,
I don't have one of them.
Okay, good.
Wait, I'll
Perfect.
take mine back. It was the Jameis Winston interview when he was like last year. I thought I loved football, but then he was like, after not playing for a year, I just loved playing football.
I hate watching it.
My curtain call is New Orleans Saints / Jarvis Landry. Yeah, on the ground.
I'm
on
not
the
preparing
ground.
for this segment
I told you I
anymore.
forgot. I had it in my head and I didn't write it down. I forgot it, but that is it.
You sound like me and D. Jacobson. I did my homework. I just don't have it.
All right, so that is it. The Jarvis Landry / North, like the New Saints are finally getting LSU guys. They have two of my favorite LSU guys of all time. Two guys that I am proud to say that I know personally, and I can't wait to watch them play in New Orleans. And Jarvis is one of my favorites. So curtain call to that. That's my shout out and my curtain call.
And curtain call to my foot.
Just suck it up.
I know
Take
you
some
feel
Advil.
it.
Take
it's
some
not
Advil,
gonna
wrap
be
it up,
Ad-
and
It's
go.
not going to be Advil.
He almost died.
I almost died. I'll show you the picture.
He didn't almost die.
He did. He was
All
bleeding
right.
out.
Oh boy.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.
Got an OT. Here, let's go.
We got a 1 minute OT here.
1
You
minute
can
of
catch
stoppage
us.
time.
You can catch us live weekly, Mondays and
goal.
Wednesdays from 11 to 1, and Fridays from Uncle Earls 4:30 to 6. I will say this: next Friday we will not have a show from Uncle Earls.
Bullshit.
Mike, well, you're not going to be here. I will.
I'll be here next
will not-
Friday.
Oh, yeah, you will. I will not be here next Friday. One of my childhood best friends. I am in his wedding, and we do wedding stuff on that weekend. So we have. It's called the bachelor
Wedding
party.
You have a
stuff.
lot of weddings.
Because I am
Big wedding guy.
Big
popular guy. What can I say?
You are, yeah.
What can I say?
On everyone's invite list.
Speaking of,
Does that
looking
make you
forward to your
nervous
wedding.
if you get
It's gonna be
invited
great.
to too many weddings?
do you have your date yet set?
January 21st.
21st.
Where is it? Another curtain call.
Across
That kid
the
at the
border.
Bayou Baton Rouge Country Club curtain call.
Yeah.
What a legend.
If you don't know anything about that, just get in
You know,
someone's.
you know.
Just ask three
21st.
people.
You have
someone
everything.
will
You have everything set up. Like when can I start booking stuff?
Pretty much very soon.
Okay, good. That's great. This is not my questions. These are coming from my wife.
I'll get that to you. Soon.
This
Where
is
are we
coming
going?
From my wife.
I'll get that to you soon.
It's, across the border.
Oh,
mule
I don't know if
stuff
I'm
across.
allowed.
What?
What?
The land of milk and
I
honey.
don't know if you're allowed there anymore.
Vegas for sure. They printed out a piece of paper and gave it to me. Said I can't go to
I'm
this
gonna.
list of
Yeah, you
places.
can't go. You can't go on that trip. All right.
It was in Comic Sans, so I don't believe it's real.
It's comics.
Dan Gilbert letter.
We're on all podcast networks, Spotify
Apple,
and Apple.
Spotify.
Thankfully, we're on Apple, and Apple
Podbean.
has not given us any. Podbean is not a network. I think they just connect all the networks together. I
You can
think.
listen there if you like.
Okay, you can listen to Podbean too. I don't think people are listening much in
Put it on
Podbean.
SoundCloud.
That's
But
for Ronnie.
we shout out to everybody that watches, listens. Shout out to our fans here. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Congratulations on the
Engagement.
on the engagement. Congratulations on the
I don't
promo
think they got engaged.
on the promo that you get to win by being here. Appreciate that. Again, you're watching Mik'd Up. We are brought to you by Sterling Automotive. Thank you for everything you do. Thank you for all our sponsors, and we will see you on Monday.
Not me.
Not Lloyd. Floyd will not be here. We will have Stewie. We'll take his reins, and we will battle through this.
Wally Pip.
I don't know if you're going to get Wally picked. Maybe, though.
Good luck
Maybe.
with that.
Maybe.
Good luck with
Yeah,
that.
good luck. Hope it goes well.
Best of luck.
All right.
That's what it was.
Have a great weekend. Happy Friday the 13th. Have a spooky Friday, freaky Friday. Enjoy the games. Enjoy the basketball. Win some money. And let's talk about it on Monday. Peace.
Peace.